doing here? What do you want from me? What are you taking from class tonight? Please do tell. Do tell, do tell, do tell. Tonight's about $1 Million Dating. You know this. I hope you're excited for this. But more importantly, I want you to know what you came here for. I want to know what you're doing here, girl. All these beautiful faces. You came here for something tonight. I know you did. Some of you are tapping in while you're at work. Some of you are driving in your commute, maybe on your way home or on your way to work. Some of you are trying to keep your eyes open. It's the end of the night for you. You might be across the world, but you are not missing this class. And I love that for you. But I want to know what you're doing here because I want to make sure that you get what you came for. And the only way that I can do that is if I know why you're here. Now, a part of tonight's call, a big piece of tonight's call is about being in proximity and making sure you are seen by the men that you desire. So, a big part of being seen is practicing here in the room. So, I'm going to ask everybody in the room right now, if I have your full attention, I want you to, number one, comment what you're doing here, what you're taking from tonight. Okay. And number two, I want you to click that camera on. Now, if you're over on Instagram, I want you to comment the word Zoom so my team can send you the link to join the live webinar. Okay. If you do not get the link for some reason, just tap on the link in my bio. It's in there. Okay. Better late than never, I always say. Better late than never, I always say. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so glad y'all are here. All right, let's take a look at this chat. Let's take a look at the chat. Now, I'm keeping the chat open all evening. So I'm going to be able to take a look at all of your comments, all of your questions. We're going to hold to the end, but all of your comments I can see in real time. So I want you to make sure that you are diligent in the chat. The chat is how you can connect with me throughout the call tonight. So if something happens tonight that happens to trigger your aha, you know what I mean? Like that moment where you're like, oh, that's what I was missing. I want you to just drop money in the chat. Like it's delicious, the gem that you just got. Okay, so can we practice this real quick to make sure y'all got it? I want you to drop money in the chat. Delicious gems are dropping right now. I'm giving you tea. I'm giving you tea. Money in the chat. Let me see who's live in here. Let's see. Let's see. Money. Let's go. Cynthia's in the building. Let's go. Gloria, Jacqueline. Welcome, ladies. Desiree, hello. Talitha, hello. Chanel, Jennifer, welcome, 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 welcome. Kai, welcome, ladies. I'm excited for y'all. Okay. Now, tonight's going to be a little different. I did this last week, and so I feel like I'm going to do it again. I don't know how off the cuff I am, but I know y'all are sick and tired of being sick and tired of these free webinars, right? Now, I don't mean mine because you get major gems when you come to mine, but I know you've taken a free webinar before. I know you've been to the free classes before, and they're boring. It's a lot about the person who's running the class and not enough gems for you. And I don't want this to be that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want this to be that. There's definitely going to be an offer at the end for you to come and join me if you're ready, if it's in your world, if it's calling you, if you're in the spirit of joining me. If what I say to you lands tonight, you're definitely going to join me. But I only want that to happen if you get enough gems from this call, see what I can do, and your spirit says, I'm locked in. So do I have your permission to skip all of the fluff stuff per se? Can you just put skip in the chat if you're with me on this? Like, I've been to many master classes, I've joined many calls, I've done all of the things, and every time they're just like a lot about, here's my story, blah blah blah. And I'm not here for that tonight. I'm not here for that tonight. I'm here to give you some tea. I'm on fire tonight. I just came from a lit football game, so I'm still, my energy is high, and I just want to give you some value. Like, I just want to give you some gems. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that I'm not going to expand your mindset. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to take a few minutes for the new ladies in the room to tell you a little bit about who I am, but I want to skip through all that part for the most part. Is that okay? Can you just put skip in the chat, please? I see y'all. I see y'all. Okay. Now, really quickly, let me go back in the chat and see what you ladies said about what you're doing here. Let me see. Let me see. This is going to be a big participation call. If you're not active with me, I can't give you much, right? So the more you give me, the more I can give you. I see here to get rich. I just want to become a better version of myself. Yes, yes. Hopefully to find a connection with someone. Okay. I'm with you on that. I'm here for a provider, man, and to finally live a soft life. Yes. Okay, real quick question. 2 questions for you. One, how many of you are here to simultaneously, okay, both at the same time, get rich and meet rich men? Like, it's amazing to meet a rich man. It's amazing to have somebody in your world who supports you and stands into your areas of concern. But how many of you want your own money and his? Like, how many of you want your own money and spending someone's son's money? Like, am I in the right room? Hello. Am I in the right room? Am I in the room with the women who are like, yes, I want a man with money, but I also want my own? Yes, yes. Okay. I want mine and his. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. I know I'm in the right space. I know I got the right women in here. Most of you came in here from an ad, so you have no idea who I am, but that's okay. I'm going to give you a little mini introduction and we're going to skip through the fluff. If you're here for the first time, can you just drop a 1 in the chat and let me know where you came from? Was it Instagram? Was it TikTok? Was it an ad that you saw on your Facebook? How did you find me? Drop a 1 in the chat and let me know how you found me if this is your first time here. Okay. I see some ones drop. Oh, a lot of ones dropping. Oh, well, thank you for being here. You could have been anywhere else on a Sunday night and you chose here with me. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. Are true to this, drop an OG in the chat. Okay. If you've been here and you've been coming to the webinars and you've been tapping in and you've been invested, I want to know. I want to know who's here that knows me and who's here for the first time. So drop a 1 in the chat if you're unfamiliar. Okay. I want to soften the drop for you because I'm going to snatch some wigs off tonight. Okay. Mine is glued down heavy. I hope yours is too. I hope yours is too, because I'm going to be dropping some gems tonight that are literally straight out of my $100,000 courses. Literally, ladies come into my world and they spend thousands of dollars. This course in particular that I'm pulling all these gems from has made me well over $250,000. So I'm pulling gems straight from a course that would cost you thousands, and I'm giving that to you for free tonight. Okay. So I want you to pay attention. I want to have all of your attention. I want all of your energy too, because I'm not here just to be here. Okay. I need your energy. I need your vibe so I can really give you what you came for tonight. Okay. So that being said, let's dive in. You said I could skip the fluff. So I need you to do me a favor as I skip through this. There's going to be a lot of slides that I just kind of pass through because I'm not here to do a bunch of salesy stuff tonight. Last week I threw all that out the window and it felt really good. I felt like I was able to connect with my people and make some real transformation happen in the room. So I'm going to follow a little bit of this just so I don't get too off track because I'm a little long-winded. But I want you to make sure that you are taking diligent notes because everything that I give you tonight, everything I give you is going to be applicable in the next 24 to 48 hours. Okay. 24 to 48 hours. So I want you to pretend like you paid to be here. Now,
girl, you were in.
I'm going to share something with you. Let me just share my sound really quickly. I'm going to share something with you from a woman just like you. Okay. Just like you, Ruthie, just like Cynthia, just like Jennifer. This woman found me from an ad. Okay. And she said, oh, this sounds interesting. I love me a good man with money. Who doesn't? Right. She found my page. She stepped into a call just like this one. Now, when I tell you this call is going to hit tonight, this is a result of this free masterclass. Okay. I'm gonna hit the next screen and I want somebody, Ruthie, Cynthia, Jennifer, Nakia, if I can see you, I want you to put your thumbs up and let me know that you can hear the sound. Okay. Here we go.
Girl, you are not gonna believe what happened today. I literally feel like you were able to give me some like good luck because tell me why this guy that I have never even met in person, I literally met him through Instagram, literally just sent me 1,500 for me to start a new business. And I literally just used just what you gave through the free live, girl. Isn't that crazy? I'm going to send you like a nice review. That way you can post it. I'm going to apply for the payment plan and get in so I can start with you right away.
Now, everything I give you tonight works. You just have to pay attention. You have to pay attention, trust the process, and don't rush the process. Understand? Okay? Yes, yes, in the chat if you felt that. Yes, yes, in the chat if you felt that. Trust the process. Okay? I see you, Nakia. Trust the process. Be patient, but be diligent. I want you writing these things down so you can apply them. Okay? All right, here we go. Now, first things first, just a smidge about me. Starting off my journey, thank God the business you start is not the business you scale, because I started in sugaring many moons ago, okay, about 6 years ago, 7 years ago. And sugaring was not good to me. Just like they tell you that it's amazing and they paint this facade of like all this goodness and all these things, it's a lie. It's a lot of juggling, a lot of emotionally charged men. It's a lot of weight and heaviness. It's a lot of men that are married and kind of give you the ick when you go out with them. You don't really like them, but you really like their money. Okay. Fast forward, started drinking the Jesus juice, started on my walk with God, started realizing what my calling truly is. And that is to transform the space of dating and shift the culture of what dating looks like. Okay. As I stepped into that, we call it a vanilla life when we're on the other side, right? In this world, I realized like, oh man, I could have both. I could have a man who is absolutely well off and financially sound and spoils me, and a man that supports me at the same time. I realized this the more I grew, the more I built my business, the more I went from literally high school dropout to $50,000 a month. Anybody down for $50,000 a month? Hello. I'm doing this from my phone, in this case, my laptop tonight, but I'm in a cute little hotel room, just came from a Dolphins game. Literally, money comes to me early, often, every day. I don't care whether you sign up at the end of this call or not. I'm going to make my money anyway because my ads are popping. But I want to show you how to do the same thing. Okay. Simultaneously creating wealth for yourself while also seeing someone who sees your vision and supports you through it. Okay. We're going to do both tonight because I don't believe in, no shade, but I don't believe in being a housewife and sitting around and letting someone else say yes to you. I believe in empowerment. It's any moms in the building? Drop mom in the chat if you're a mom in the building. If you are a single mom in the building, drop mom in the chat. I am really big on being able to say yes to myself and yes to my kids and not subjecting that yes to someone's stipulation. Okay. And once I changed, boop, and flipped that switch, it literally went from having nothing from food stamps to multiple six figures, being on major podcasts with people like Angela Yee, being a public speaker on stages. Lifestyle and dating is my thing. Okay. We make dating and business go together real bad over here. And anybody that you've seen online duplicate or spit out some of the stuff you're going to hear tonight, I taught them. Okay. I'm your dating coach's favorite dating coach. Okay. And your business strategist favorite lifestyle coach. All right. So if you see celebrities on camera and, you know, the love and hip hop world and all of that, that's me. Okay. That's me behind the scenes. So I'm about to do for you what I've done for them, except I'm going to do it for free. And for those of you that feel like you want to go deeper, I'll give you an opportunity to do that at the end. Okay. But this room is for women that want to do both. They want to get rich and meet rich men. Now, there's a lot of bosses already in the building. If you're a boss and you own your own company right now, can you just shout out your company in the chat real quick? Shout it out in the chat. Tell us who you are. Tell us what you do. Drop your website. This is not that room, honey. We're going to pass the wealth around the room. Okay. Drop your business in the chat. Tell us who you are. Tell us what you do. Tell us where we can find you. Because a big piece of this, a big, huge 98% of this is you having something to say when you sit down with these men. It's not just talking out your ass. It's not talking about the regular job you have and the regular life you have. And if that's you, that's okay. Because I'm going to teach you how to tap into the next level tonight. But this is not about being regular, although it is for the regular girls. Okay. I see a cardio instructor, makeup company. I don't see enough websites in the chat. I need to see you shouting yourself out in the chat. You never know. Somebody might be in the room that has a glamorous dog and they need glamouredog.com. You know what I mean? Shout yourself out real quick. Okay. Now, for all my ladies that are not in entrepreneurship yet, but you feel a calling on your world to become one. Okay. Now I'm going to teach you how this ties into dating in just a second. But if you are a woman that is like, every time I wake up and go to this job, every time I get up at 5 a.m. and force shit and hurry up and take my kids to school and try to shove a Starbucks down my throat to get to work on time, if that's you, okay, just put over it in the chat. If you're one of those women that are here because you're over it, just put that in the chat so I know who it is that I'm talking to in the room. Okay? Want to know who I'm talking to in the room? Yes, yes, yes. If you are already an entrepreneur, drop CEO in the chat. If you're already in your CEO energy, drop that in the chat for me. I want to know who I'm talking to. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Tonight we're going to filter out all of the guys that are here for fun. You know, the guy that's like trips and shopping and bullshit. I'm going to show you how to meet the guys that are like investments, pour in, help you, support you. I'm going to save you a ton of time, both online and in person. Okay. I'm going to show you how to expedite the endless first date. You know, the date that you go on that just keeps replaying itself over and over and over again? The date that like, you're like, okay, this was great. Okay, this was great again. Okay, this is great again. Dude, are you not listening to me and knowing that I need your support in other ways and you keep taking me out for $400 dinners? This is stupid. I'm going to show you how to expedite that process and kill the endless first date. I'm also going to show you how to meet and fall in love with online dating, not fall in love. That's up to you. That ain't my realm. Okay. That ain't my realm. I'm in the dating world. I'm going to show you how to date multiple men and may the best man win your love. Anybody down for that? Anybody down for that? Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Okay. And then I'm going to show you how my ladies are walking away from first dates funded and why you're not and what to do to change that. Okay? I want to remove the idea that you have to give to get because you absolutely do not. You 100% do not have to give in order to get. Now, you know what I mean by that. You see the picture, you get the vibes. Okay? This is not that. Contrary to popular belief, you do not have to be on your back to get to his bank account. In fact, it's quite the opposite. And I'm going to show you how to do that tonight. I'm going to give you some of the language tonight, and I'm going to give you some of the strategies that do this. Just take a second and look at this. Just take this in for a second. This is what happens in my world. Met him at Nobu, saw my profile. He loved it. Set up a date for Nobu. Went on a first date. He sent me $500 for an outfit and shoes before we even went on a date. Before we even went on a date, this man sowed seeds into me. This is the type of dating I want to expose you to. This is how myself and my clients have done over $1 million this year. Well over $1 million this year. It's all about positioning. It's about knowing what to say. And it's about identifying yourself as well. So we're going to do some self-diagnosis tonight. Okay. But this is about really learning how to fall in love with your lifestyle and how to really enjoy dating. Okay. Not just enjoy it, but leverage it. Make it purposeful and profitable. Okay. So before we dive in, tell me, why does dating feel like in your dating life, in your dating world, that just makes you feel like dating is a waste of time? Put it in the chat. I'm gonna give you a second. Put it in the chat. I'm gonna give you a second. What is it about dating that feels like a total waste of time? Why does it feel like a waste of time? Consistency. These men are not consistent. Okay, what else? Men play games. Okay, they catfish. Liars, inconsistent. I'm seeing a lot of synchrony here. No one is intentional. They feel like they're giving up something. I'm not getting my worth. No conversation. They're immature. Love bombing. They always think about themselves. Men want sex and us to be their. Okay, let me address this real quick. Let me address the elephant in the room. How many of you feel like these men are after you and they're only after you because of your beauty and your booty? All these men want sex. Can you just put it in the chat? Can you just agree with me in the chat and put a yes in the chat if you agree? All these men just want is to get in your pants. Okay, so can we collectively have a moment? Because the Bible says when one or more comes in together, it's gotta be heard, right? When one or more come into agreement, can we all agree that men want to have sex with you? It's true. They all want to. Okay, so can we stop using that as a barrier to his bank account? Can we stop using that as a barrier to receiving immense investment? They all want to have sex with you. Get over it. Get over it and get past it. Just know that. Don't let it be a barrier because we already know that it's there. So why create a wall? We know that men want to have sex with you. Look at you. Wouldn't you want to have sex with you? Look at you, Cynthia, fine as hell. Don't you want to have sex with you too? If you were a man, would you not take you out and be like, I want to have sex with her? Wouldn't you? Especially if you showed up in yellow because you look good in yellow. You know what I'm saying? Of course they want to have sex with you. Men are designed to do three things: hunt, fish, and build a house. It does not mean that you have to be on your back to get to their bread. Understand this. Men will sow seeds in you by what comes out your mouth, not what you put in it. Don't miss that. Don't miss that. Okay? Because this is not that. Now, I know dating feels like a waste of time because it's not lucrative, but what if every time you went on a date, it equaled dollars? Would you do more dating then? How many of you are actively dating right now? Do you have men on the roster? Are you outside? Are you actively dating? How many dates would you go on in a week if every single one of them was profitable? Tell me. How many dates would you enjoy if every time you went on a date, you made money? Now I'm going to say all the shit you were thinking. I'm going to say all the stuff that nobody else is going to say in the online space. I'm going to say it because I know what we're thinking. So we're not going to sugarcoat in this room. We're just going to keep it real. It's a safe space. Okay? Safe in here. How many days? I see 7. I see 6 to 8. Let's go. She said, I'm making time. It's on my schedule. Ashley said 30 dates. I know that's right. We'll get ready, Ashley, because it's about to come into fruition. Every single woman in my world, this is what happens in 2 days. You see this bottom right-hand corner? 2 days. 2 days. She had 2 dates in 2 days. $3,000 from that date. 2 days. $3,000 from that date. Not because she did something strange for a piece of change. This is not that. Let me be clear. This is not that. Men are not paying for your beauty or your booty. They are paying you for what comes out of your mouth. They are investing in sowing seeds based on what you say. Are we clear? Are we clear? Just put clear in the chat if you felt that. If that landed for you and you're understanding and we're all on the same page, because before I move on and you use my methods for darkness, I want to make sure you understand that my ladies get married. My ladies end up in long-term relationships. My ladies end up in love. My ladies end up in connections that are rich, but not because they want the money and not the man. This ain't that. Okay. Anybody down for a real relationship, a real connection with somebody? Just put real in the chat. If you're down for yes, I want a man with money, but I want him he needs to have substance. He needs to be God-fearing. He needs to pray for me, with me, and over me. He has to have discipline. He has to be a sound leader. I have to be able to trust him. I want someone in my world consistently, not someone that just shows up sometimes and gives me money sometimes. Right? Y'all with me? Okay. So a couple of the ladies in my world have had extreme results, and I'm going to show you the results that they had along the way, but I want to skip through this stuff. So with your permission, I'm going to just show you the screenshots so that you know it's real. Is that fair? Right? Like, I want to change your belief system because this girl had 3 kids when she met me. She had a set of twins that were babies. Okay. She had a set of twins that were babies. They were little kids. And she had a brand new 3-month-old baby and met a man who put over 6 figures in her account in the first year. She started her own business. She's thriving. She has a brand new car, brand new house, all of it in her name, all of it paid for with my method. So I'm showing you these so I could break the belief system that these men are in your backyard. They are online. They are outside. They are dating women like you. The black ones, the brown ones, the blonde-haired ones, they're dating you with kids, multiple children. They're dating you in shape, out of shape, whatever shape you are, they're dating you. right now, but you have to know the method. Understand? Okay. So, real quick, I want to introduce you to Sharon because she's in the room right now. Sharon, if you're here, can you just drop your website in the chat real quick? Because I want to show the ladies how real this is. If you're here, I know you said you were really sleepy tonight and you texted me earlier and asked me, like, Coach, do I need to be there tonight? I saw you in the room earlier. I'm not sure if you're still here. There it is. Okay. Sharon is one of my clients that have been in my world for like 2 years. Actually, I lied. 3 years, borderline 4, actually. Sharon is in my inner circle. Okay. Sharon built an entire business off the backs of the men that she met. Sharon is a doctor. Don't get it twisted. She's not living a scavenger life. Okay. She's a doctor. However, she's also Indian and really good at spices, right? There's no denying that. Indians know spice, spice knows Indians. They're very well go together. Okay. So we took her talent and her gift and we monetized it. We literally said, here's the business you're going to build, and you're going to do it with other people's pockets. You understand? Other people's pockets are going to build your dream life. And that's exactly what she did. She went from being a doctor, I won't say just being a doctor, but being a doctor, to literally living a soft life and having every single thing she does. Sharon did not put gas in her car for over a year. She did not pay for her own gas. She did not pump her own gas for a year using my method. Okay, now the reason I took a couple minutes on her is because I want you to understand, not only is this real, but this is happening to real women that are really still showing up just like you. This is a free masterclass. She's in my $12,000 coaching container and she's still here. Why? Because you receive every single time you show up. Okay, so we're about to get into the goodness, but before we do, I want a self-diagnosis. I want to know, what is stopping you from meeting your rich man? She said, I still don't put gas in the car, period. What is stopping you from meeting your rich man? Truly, what is it? Like, you know you better than I know you, better than I'll ever know you. So what is actually in the way? Is it because you're a mom? Is it because you don't have time? Is it because you just don't have the energy for dating? Is it because you're too busy everywhere else? Like, what is the reason why you're not meeting amazing men who invest in you right away? I need the right places. I don't meet anyone. Never have time. No excuses. I know that's right. No excuses. Never a babysitter. Okay, babysitting is not an issue, girl. Okay, not going out and being social, because the men in our world, they cover the babysitter, baby. All you got to do is have a person and it's paid. I see no excuses. Okay. Okay. I'm about to shatter all of those beliefs. And let me just be honest with you. I'm going to show you what's happening. You're doing it your way and you're getting online. You're swiping a couple times. And then like your inbox will have like a click or two. And it's a bunch of like dry dudes from Zimbabwe or something. And they're promising you the world. And all you have to do is send them $50 in Cash App and they'll send you $1 million, right? Like, you're getting online and it's the hi, hello, how are you? Anybody sick of the small talk? But it's because you're doing it your way that you keep getting your men. Don't you realize it? It's a cycle over and over again. The same men you're meeting over and over and over again. Then I tell you to get online. You find my stuff. You're like, okay, I'm going to get online, do a couple swipes over it. Okay, no, I'm going to go outside. Coach said go outside. No strategy. Just outside. Wasting outfits, wasting time, wasting money. You meet Mr. Nobody, and then you're like, I'm not going outside no more. This is stupid. Now, my clients, there's one action that I'm going to give you in just a moment that they do before they start dating. And this key ingredient is super important, because if you want to get results like you see on the right-hand side, you must have this key action in place. Once you have that action in place, which I'm going to reveal to you in just a moment, you get in the online space and bada bing, bada boom, your inbox blows up. And all of a sudden you're out on delusional first dates, incredible first dates. Okay. Incredible first dates. But this only happens because they have my strategy. Now I'm going to skip through a bunch of this. It's a bunch of testimonials that are going to blow your mind, that are like, I mean, who the hell has 113 messages in their inbox? Have you ever experienced anything like that? 113 messages from men that actually want to take you out. Men that want to plan and pursue and pay, mind you. Okay. So let's skip on over to the secrets and the strategies. Okay. Now, the first thing that you need to know about dating in my world is that what level you're on is the level you attract. What level you're on is the level you attract. So you need to have a moment really quickly, because I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I can introduce you to the best guys in the world if you're not the best woman in the world. You understand? You are what you attract. So I want to be real with you before we go deep, because I don't want to create a facade for you that if you are low vibrational woman, you're going to get an amazing man, because it's not going to happen. Now, what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? I mean, if you are overworked and underpaid and you are standing for that, you are going to work, you're getting paid, and there's nothing else, no other fire brewing, no other commitment, no other thing that you're starting or that you're pouring yourself into. It's just your job. And you like that paycheck, but you don't really like your job. You know what I mean? You're a one. Drop a one in the chat if that's you. Drop a one in the chat if that's you. Maybe you go to a job that you don't really mind. Like, you kind of like it. You're in your world, you're in your element, you're in your thing. But like, you are just above water, your bills are paid, but you would like a lot more freedom in your finances to be able to do what you want to do, to be able to say yes to yourself, right? To be able to say yes more often without having to save up the funds. You know what I mean? If you're a two, drop a two in the chat. And then there's three. These are my big CEO ladies that are like, Coach, I'm booked, I'm busy, I don't have time for broke boys. Expedite the process for me. Like, I'm barely staying alive on this call because I've been so busy this week. If you're a three, drop a three in the chat right now. You're like, look, the money is not the issue. It's the men. It's not the money. It's the men. I don't really need their money. I would like to have their money. It's nice to have their money, but it's not the money. It's the man. The men are not menning. I got big CEO energy. If I want it, I'll do it myself. If I want it, I'll have it. But the men are not menning. Let me help you understand that the kind of men that you attract are exactly in alignment with who you are, your energy that you exude. Okay. So if you're getting Bob the Builder, it's because you're still in full on build mode without a strategy or a plan for the next step. You're just going through the motions of life. Maybe you get maybe Manny, the guy who, like, you can call him, maybe he'll show up, maybe not. Right? Like, you know that he has the capacity to do it, but maybe he will and maybe not. You understand? And then there's, of course, fully capable Carl. How many of you have had a fully capable Carl? A man with money, but he just didn't give it to you. Drop a three in the chat. You knew he had money. He was not broke at all by any means. You knew he could invest in you. You knew he could pour into you, but he didn't. He didn't. Good one. She said, what about loving your job but not getting the pay? I'm a teacher. I love it, but everyone knows it doesn't pay. You too. You're a two. You're a two. Absolutely. Love what I do, but it just doesn't pay me enough money. Absolutely. Okay. This is about money. So I'm going to cover it from reception to release, because there's nothing worse than fumbling the bag. And if you ever met a man with money, one of those fully capable Carls, and you didn't get anything from him, that is the worst feeling ever. So I'm going to teach you how to avoid that. So how many of you have actually received an investment from a man that you were dating? Not a man that you were in a relationship with, but a man that you were dating. How much did you receive? Drop it in the chat right now. Drop it in the chat right now. $6,000? Come on, Shalene. Who else? Never. I see a lot of nevers. I see a lot of nevers. I'm going to do a lot of talking tonight. I had to get some water. I see a lot of nevers. 2K, 2K. Ooh, 7,500. Come through. 7,000. I see you, Instagram. Okay. Okay. What did you spend it on? Somebody said, get to the goodness. This is the goodness. I told you, be patient or it doesn't pay. See, this is one of the biggest problems with women in my world, right? We meet a man, excuse me, and we go straight from like, Hi, how are you? My name is Lee. Do you have money and are you going to spend it on me? That's one of the biggest problems we have. You know who taught you that? Sprinkle, sprinkle lady and all the bullshit. I blame them. I don't care who says it. You can record it and put it on Instagram. I don't care. She did this to us. She taught us that you are the table and you are the this and you are the bill is what you are. And that is the reason why men don't spend money on you. That's why when you got money from that man that one time, you never got it again. That 7,500 was short-lived. You know why? Because you are not the table. In fact, I hate to blow your bubble, but you came here hungry. You came here looking for somebody to feed you instead of you providing the meal all the time. You're tired of going grocery shopping, cooking, putting it on the table. You are ready for someone else to bring the meat and potatoes. So what did you spend it on? Was it bills? Was it pampering? What was it? What did you spend that money on? What did you spend the money on? All these ladies that mentioned that you got a man to give you money. What did he give you money for? What did you spend it on? I see it was never money, just gifts or trips. Gifts or trips, shopping and family. Okay. What else? Life coaching. Okay. Okay. Bills, food for my kids. Okay. Trey, I see you. Products. Love that. Never had anybody spend major money. Okay. Listen, listen to me. Perfect right now, game. And I said to you, you know what, Misha, you are absolutely beautiful. You are everything I've been looking for, girl. I just want to support you, Misha. I just want to support you, Jennifer. You know what, Grace? I just want to give you whatever it is you need. How much are you asking for? How much are you asking for? If I was the perfect guy, this is lesson number one. If I was your dream guy and I had the wealth and all the riches and all the monies, and I came into your life and I said, how much are you missing? How much do you need? What would you say? What would you say? 20,000, 100,000? Ooh, I love big brains in the room. Big dollars in the room. Oh, hold on. This is scrolling so fast. I can't keep up. I see $1 million, 50,000, 25,000. She said, baby, right now I need 150,000 right now. I know that's right, Audi. 25,000. I love it. Big numbers. Okay. So let me ask you a question. If I was your dream guy and I said, listen, baby, I'm going to give you this money only if you could tell me what you're going to invest it in, what you're going to spend it on. Where is that $260,000 going, Jennifer? Please tell me. Miss Jennifer, can you unmute your mic real quick? She said, oh, snap. I didn't know this was interactive, coach. Come on, unmute your mic for me. Jen, I'm only giving you a $260,000 check if you know where the money's going. Where's the money going?
To both my businesses. I have a bakery and it's still in-house. So I want to be able to sit there and get some storefronts in my city, which is Chicago, along with some other places because I like to travel. And I want to start up my Airbnb service, my business also.
How much is that actually going to cost you? How much is it for a storefront?
A storefront for at least a year's profit to make the halfway mark for the year is like $60K.
Did you just guess that number?
Hmm?
Did you just guess that number? Are you rounding about?
Yeah.
Approximately. Okay. I'm going to mute you real quick because you're not getting any of my money. I'm going to tell you why in just a second. Who else gave me, let me see, 2 million. DeAndrea, where are you? If I can't see you, I cannot call on you. You cannot participate with me. So I need you to light up your cameras if you want to participate tonight. If I can't see you, you are almost not even here. Okay. You're almost not even here. Let me see. DeAndrea, is your camera on? I don't see you. I don't see you. Okay, I'm gonna skip to the next one. Let me see. Who else Lakeisha said $1 billion. Okay, go just take a nap, Lakeisha. Let me know when you wake up. Kim, where you at? Kim is in the room. Kim, I don't see you. I don't, where's Kim? Okay, there's Kim. Kim. Hey, Kim. Go ahead and
Hi,
unmute your mic, Kim.
I did.
Hello, beautiful. Okay, tell me really quick, Kim, you want $100,000. What do you need that money for?
Ideally, I'd like to pay off my student loans and probably with
Okay,
the
I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna mute you. Respectfully, I'm gonna mute you. Because if I was a man and you said to me, you're gonna take my hard-earned money that I worked and bust my ass for, and you're gonna take good money and put it on bad debt, I want nothing to do with you. You understand what I'm saying? I want nothing to do with you. And this is why most women do not get invested in, because you want to take his good, hard earned money that he busts his ass to work for, and you want to take it and put it on bad debt. Many people said I would pay my credit cards with it. Many people said I would pay my bills with it. I see a lot of ladies saying I'm going to pay my bills. What happens when you pay these bills with it? Guess what comes around in 30 days? Them same damn bills. And if you couldn't afford them the first time, guess what? You can't afford them this month. You talking about a storefront property, Jen? Where? Where is the storefront property going to be? I have no idea. Then you don't want it that bad. You see, there's a difference between a goal and a dream. And we are trying to sell men dreams and they're not buying them anymore. You understand? He wants to be your hero. Write this down. Please don't miss this. Please don't miss this, because this is why you're failing and this is why it's not working. I'm going to tell you how to switch it up, but this is why it's not working. He wants to be your hero and there's nowhere to help. Please write it down. He wants to be your hero and there's nowhere to help. You're giving him bills. Bills equals bullshit. There's not a single man. There's only one. There's one man on this entire planet that wants to wake up tomorrow to a big, beautiful bill. He's a big orange guy, and you probably don't want that one. Any other man on this planet does not, he never woke up and said, man, I want a really beautiful, beautiful bill. Just someone that's going to cost me a lot of money, but be in my life. There's only one guy. And you don't want him. This is why the men aren't providing for you, ladies, because you want to pay your bills. You want to spend the money on debt. You want to pay for bullshit. And by bullshit, I mean every single dream you think you have, that is just a dream. It is not a goal until you have numbers that you can speak to. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? The reason why my ladies are leaving first dates with deposits and you're leaving with leftovers is because you have no idea the direction of his dollar at all. You don't know what you want it for. You don't know where it's going. You just have a big dream. Just a dream. A storefront property. I want to expand my business into 3 new properties. No, you don't. You know how I know you don't? I know you don't, because you don't know where the property is. You don't know how much it's going to cost you. You don't know how much money you need down. You don't know where your credit is at right now to be approved for that property. You have no idea. You just want it. Do you understand? Are y'all following me? Anybody have an aha moment yet? You just want it. It's not a goal. Men only invest in goals. They do not invest in dreams. They do not deposit money for your dream. They only invest in your goals. Okay? Understand that. That's the biggest secret, is shifting from being the bill to being the investment. You see, it's what you say when you sit down that gets men to invest in you. Okay? It's what you say when you sit down, and it's the energy that you carry, right? Because when you're in CEO energy, it does this. Look how many women are here in the room with me and could be anywhere else on a Sunday night. But you're here with me. Why? Because I'm on fire, baby. I'm on fire from my world, because I know something that you don't know, and you came here to get it. You see? Many of you will invest in a deeper strategy, but you came to this class and spent the most valuable thing, your time. You gave me the most valuable thing that you cannot buy, your time. Why? Because I'm on fire. Same thing happens when you sit down with a man. When you sit down with a man and you're on fire, and what comes out of your mouth is set ablaze, his bank account opens up. Because she's strategically positioning herself for more wealth. She's not asking him for bill money. She's asking him to invest in the vision. The ultimate, most feminine thing you can do for yourself is create a new stream of income, an additional avenue of income, and allow money to flow to you freely. Let me be clear. You must be able and ready to allow money to flow freely to you. And the only way you can do that is if you make your connections count, you invest in yourself, you are on fire for your life. Many of us are going to a job that underpays us. That's not fire. The fire is the thing that you tell your friends when they come to you and they need your help with something, and you're the go-to. The fire is the thing that you find yourself sharing and talking about with other people over and over and over and over again. You never get tired of it. That's the fire I'm talking about. How many of you said are already CEOs? How many of you are already maybe in a coaching space, or maybe you own your own nail company, lash company, clothing company, whatever it is, you're already CEOing. That's the fire you're missing. But you see, Sprinkle Lady told you not to tell nobody that you got some money. See, they told you that you have to dim your light, and I'm telling you, you need to turn it brighter, and I'm going to show you how. Okay? Because men only invest in women that actually are an investment. Okay? Next doesn't work unless you understand that fully. Until you step in and operate in your boss babe, not your I want, but your I will. Not your I want a new house or a property or an Airbnb. Not I want it, but I am after it. I know how much it costs down to the dollar. Please write it down. I know how much it costs down to the dollar. If you don't know what you want, you get whatever. Please write it down. This is why men are not giving you money. If you don't know what you want, you get whatever. If you know what you want and you can't speak to it, he will not sponsor it. He will not he will never sponsor what you cannot speak to. Understand? If you don't know how much it costs to move to the next level, to go to the next space, to shift from where you're at to where you're going, I promise you, hold your questions to the end. I promise you, you will never receive from a man. He will never give you anything. If you don't know how much it is down to the dollar. Okay? All right? Now, let me ask you an honest question. How much of your time when you go on dates, how much of your time are you actually spending talking to men about what you are doing? Not what you have done. See, many of us, all my successful ladies in the room, okay, real quick. There's 2 women in this room right now. And you're going to receive this next message very differently depending on which woman you are. Okay? You are either Lady A that has time and no money, right? You have time and no money. You got a couple hours after work, got a couple hours in the morning, you got flexible time, but your money is a little funny. The way your account is set up, it's not actually funny. But the joke is on us right now. That's Lady A. If that's you, drop an A in the chat. Money's a little funny. Sometimes my account laughs in my face. Okay? But I got time to commit. Then there's Lady B that has money and no time. Your job pays you well, but you're booked and busy, baby. Them lashes are not laying themselves. Okay? Them wigs are not laying themselves. You got to stand up on them heels and lay that hair down in order for you to get paid. You got money, but you don't have time. You don't have time to date dusties. You don't have time to date broke boys. That's why you keep trying to skip to the good part. Yeah, if you're Lady B, drop a B in the chat. If you're Lady B, drop a B. If you're Lady A, you got time and no money. If you're Lady B, you got money and no time. Okay? Now, either one of you ladies that are dating right now, Lady A or Lady B, how much time do you honestly spend talking about what you are working on with the men that you're sitting down with? How much time? Are you talking about your goals? Are you talking about your vision? Are you talking about your next step? Are you talking about where you need help? Or are you bragging on what you accomplished? Are you too busy talking about how successful you've been? You know what I mean? Are you talking about what you're working on and where you need help? Or do you kind of like mention it casually and then you skip past that part? See, this is the biggest problem. Not only do we not know what we want down to the dollar and where that dollar is going, you need direction for the dollar. In your notes somewhere, it should say direction for his dollar. You came here for gems. Don't miss them trying to wait for a script or some shit, okay? I've been teaching since the call started. Don't miss this. If you have no direction for his dollar, you will never, ever get a deposit. You have to know where the money's going. You have to know how much of it you need, or you get whatever. You'll get a pair of shoes before you get what you actually need. He will buy you a car when really you needed a storefront property. Really, you needed 20,000 in inventory. You see? But we are too busy talking about what we've accomplished, not what we're working on, what we've already done. We've already accomplished these things. We've already been successful in this world. We've already done all of the things. And that's what we're sharing with the men, thinking that that separates us from all the other women. And it's not. What separates you from the other women is what you are working on right now. Please write that down. Don't miss that. What separates you from the other women and opens you up for a stream of income, opens you up for a deposit from this dude, is talking about what you're working on right now. Okay? Because he wants to be your hero. Somebody put it in the chat. He wants to be my hero. See, this is why they leave with $3,000 on a first date and you leave with leftovers that are dry when you heat them up for lunch the next day. This is why. Because he wants to be your hero, but you're not giving him areas to step into and help. For some of us, that H word doesn't even land right. We're like, help. I don't need no help. Listen, I know, Lady B, I know you can afford all the things. I know you can change your own tire, but do you want to? I know you can mow your own lawn, but do you want to? I know you could cover all of the business bills. I know you could pay for that inventory, but do you want to? Yes or no? I know you can do it, Colby. You look like you grind. Like if you want it, you get it. Nothing stops you. You're not a sit down kind of girl. You're a foot on neck kind of girl. I know you're going to get to it, but do you want to? Do you want to work twice as hard? Or would you rather have someone come in that says, hey, listen, since I'm consuming you, I want to support you. Since I'm getting a piece of your effort, your energy, your time, I want to support you. He wants to be your hero. You understand? Now, all of these ladies in this screenshot right here did the same thing I'm teaching you how to do right now. Stop dating men for money, okay? Stop dating men for money. Become the investment by telling and sharing what you're working on. It excites him. It excites him. Nothing excites him more than what you are working on. But you're not sharing that. You're sharing your resume. You're sharing what you've already done. You're sharing what you've been through. You're sharing all those things, but you're not sharing where you need his help. The area where he can step in. Let's put this to the test real quick. I want you to put in the chat right now, where can he step in and how much is it? And make it a real number, not like the first number. Because some of us wrote down 50,000 and it takes us a whole year to make that money and not even to put it in our pocket. So if a man give you $50,000 right now, you're going to go blow it and you're going to splurge on it and you're going to spend it. So let's be realistic with our numbers. Let's be realistic with our ask. Let's be realistic. If he came in right now, now that you understand you have to be the investment, what would he invest in? If you don't know, just put IDK in the chat. I'm going to help you uncover what that is. Don't just write down a number. Tell me where the number is going. Thank you for being honest. Thank you. I love when I see I don't know in the chat because it tells me that I am exposing you to something that you've never experienced before. You are learning something that your mom won't teach you, your grandma won't teach you, and your rich auntie won't share with you. She knows the secret, but she's not telling you. You see, if you know where his money is going, you will get whatever you ask for. The dollar needs direction. The universe only works that way. Understand me. The universe only works when the dollar has direction. Okay? When the dollar has direction. Got it? Every single woman in this screenshot did the same thing that I'm sharing with you right now. She pivoted from pay me to invest in me. She pivoted from I have no idea what I want to I know exactly what I need. This is how they simultaneously get rich and meet rich men. This is how Sharon had men build her business. If she didn't have a business, she would never have had almost $100,000 invested into her at this point. Almost 100 grand. She built an entire business from other people's pockets because of what I'm teaching you right now. You need to know how much. You need to know what it's for. Okay? Now, let me help you get outside. How many of you are struggling to actually meet these men? I want to skip through some of this. How many of you are actually struggling to meet these men? It's like, where are these guys at? Where are these guys at? Like, coach, this sounds great. I love all this. It's amazing. But like, where are the guys at? Where are the men at? Sorry, I'm on the hotel Wi-Fi, so y'all just got to bear with me a little bit. Okay. Listen, the men are online. The men are online, straight up. The men are online. You are using your own gas to go outside. You're wasting outfits. You're spending and exuding energy and then paying your own damn lunch bill. The men are online. Yes, they're outside too, but the men are online. I want you to drop me your best emoji that can describe your online dating experience. Best emoji right now. What is it? If you love it, if you hate it, give me the best emoji. Look at the faces in the room. Give me your best emoji for online dating right now. What's your experience been? Somebody put the poop. Somebody just put the poop. They said mine's been shit, actually. Okay. Okay, let me give you some of the tips from inside of one of my best courses. Okay, I have a course called Rich Men Only, and inside of this container, I walk ladies through like how to build your profile, what it should look like, what it should say, so that you can mimic the same thing. And then I have a product that goes along with Rich Men Only called Coachly GPT that helps write your ideas into an actual really good profile. Now, do y'all want to see what that looks like? Should I break from the presentation real quick and show y'all what that looks like? Anybody want a sneak peek? Just put sneak peek in the chat. Do you guys want to see what that looks? Okay, it's going to take me a second because I don't have it pulled up on my screen. Hold on. I got to open it up. It's not pulled up. Y'all want to see that? Do you guys want to see what a rock solid profile actually looks like? You know your profile sucks, honey. I want to help you build a good one. Okay. I want to help you build a good one. I want to help you build a good one. All right. All right, all right, all right. Now, I'm opening. Can you guys see my screen? Somebody give me a thumbs up. Let me know you can see my screen. Yes? Okay, perfect. All right. I got to figure out what the heck is going on with my profile. But nonetheless, check this out. Can you guys see this? Oh, it's been updated. I needed my real name. They're no longer allowing fake names on Seeking anymore, FYI, ladies. No longer allowing fake names. Gotta have a real name, okay? Notice how that went away, right? You gotta have a real name. How about that? It's crazy. Okay, let me show you all my profile. Can everybody see this? Just let me know in the chat that you can see this. Drop a yes in the chat if you can see it. Yes? Okay, perfect. Now, in my profile, there's something that jumps out at you right away. What is the difference between my profile and yours? I'm going to shrink this a little bit so you can see it. What is the difference between my profile and yours? What's the first thing that kind of jumps out at you? What is it? What do you notice about my profile? If you're on Instagram, you need to tap Zoom, okay? Comment Zoom. I'll send you over the link so you can go tap in. You won't see it on Instagram. You got to be in class. Okay, a lot of pictures, full body pictures. What else? What else? Pretty, pretty. You're pretty too. Come on now. Travel pics, trips, smile. Okay. Lots of color. Ladies, do you notice how vibrant this profile is? It kind of like jumps off the page, doesn't it? What makes it jump off the page? What makes that effect happen? Let me tell you why you're drawn to my pictures, and I want you to write this down. Don't miss this. This literally comes straight out of a course that women pay me thousands of dollars for, and I'm giving you this stuff for free tonight. There is a strategy to online dating: to face, to body, to action, to private. Write it down. To face, to body, to action, and to private. Okay? Thank you, PJ. To face, to body, to action, to private. This is the sequence of photos that has been proven. I've worked with over 40,000 women. Trust me on this. Okay? Trust me on this. To face, to body, to action, to private. This is the formula for a rock solid photo formula. If you want your profile to stand out, this is the sequence of images that you need. Proven. Like chef's kiss proven. Okay? Okay? To face, to body, to action, to private. Now, notice in a lot of the questions are already asking, what are the private photos? What are the private photos? If you could look at all my images right now, what would you say are the two private photos that I have? What would they be? What would they be? If you're over on Instagram, comment Zoom and I'll send you over the Zoom link so you can join in the class and you don't miss out. What would you say? The first two. Tell me why. Why would it be those two pictures? Why are those two pictures the private pictures? Am I naked? No. Am I fully clothed and covered? There's no ass cheeks out. You don't see boobs. There's not a bunch of cleavage out. Okay? Showing a little skin. Yes, Deja. Showing a little skin. Not too much. Not too much on the skin showing. But just enough so you can see my body, so you can understand that I got a little jiggle in my wiggle in my arm. You know what I mean? I want you to see a little bit more of me, but I'm not going to show you anything more than my dad would see if he was outside with me. If my dad was on the beach with me this day, he would have saw me in the same outfit. You understand? Not a thong G-string bathing suit. I wouldn't wear that in front of my son or in front of my dad. You following me, ladies? Private photos are not of your private, okay? They're just private photos. They're just a little bit more than what you get on the surface, okay? Notice there's lots of color in my imagery. I select pictures on purpose. Stop going in your damn photo album and choosing pictures from that wedding from 4 freaking years ago. Stop doing that. Stop going in your photo album and choosing that one time that you looked good at that one concert 3.5 years ago. Start taking intentional photos, ladies. None of these pictures are professional. None of them. They're all from a camera phone. They're all from the phone on my camera on my phone. That's it. They're all iPhone shots. They should not be filtered. You notice not a single filter on any of these photos. Okay. There's a blurred background, but no filter. Okay. How I look there is exactly how I look now. Okay. No filter. Stop filtering your photos. You're cuter than that. You don't need that. Men feel like it's a catfish game when you do that. Don't filter your photos. Okay. Secondly, what else do you notice about my photos besides them being all different, besides them being with color? What else do you notice? They're different pieces of me, right? Different pieces of my world. You get a little travel, you get a little professionalism, but you get to see my personality for real. You see that I'm what? If you could ball up the person that you see in this image, how would you describe her in 3 words? What 3 words would you say she is? Adventurous, fun, spontaneous, boss babe. Like, what would you say? Outgoing. confident. What would you say? Personality, classy. Thank you, PJ. Cute and fun. Yes. Business lady, beautiful, bright light. These are all coming from just the photos, ladies. If your photos do not have that effect, you're doing something wrong. You're just putting up pictures that you have in your freaking phone. That's it. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. Aha. Anybody have an aha moment? Put aha in the chat. You just realize that all your photos are messed up, girl. They're not showing your face. Your face is covered with hats and sunglasses in every single picture. And you know what you're missing? The one thing you're missing that you see in 90% of my photos, I'm doing this. What am I doing? What am I doing in 90% of these photos? Smiling. I'm showing my teeth. I'm smiling. Yeah. Most of you are sitting on this call haven't smiled from the time we started. And I know I'm funny. You can't tell me I'm not funny. So you just got a resting bitch face that's like permanently embedded in there. Like it's in there. Like it's in there. Can you take me through that? Take me through that. Can I get a smirk or something? You know what I mean? Why is the only time you smile when you do a TikTok? Oh, okay. Only time you smile is when you do a TikTok. I'm going to need you to start smiling in your dating profiles because it's keeping the good guys away, okay? It's giving evil villain. It's not giving model like you think it is. It's not giving that. It's giving, I don't want to talk to her. She's mean. She's not fun. She's not friendly. That's what it's giving. Okay? Somebody say smile in the chat if you just realize that your pictures need a smile. You need to show teeth. Put smile in the chat. If you're going to fix that tonight, put smile in the chat. Okay, next. There's another piece of this that's a big key ingredient. Now, this only works if I have every single one of you. Okay, every single one of you. Number one, this next section only works if your camera is on because I got to see you and you got to see me. Okay. This experiment only works. The aha moment will only find you if your camera is on. If your camera is not on, the aha moment will not find you, I assure you. Okay. Thank you, ladies, for lighting up your cameras. Now, listen, it also takes participation. If you want this aha moment, you got to participate, which means you got to trust me a little bit. Okay. On 3, I'm going to ask every single one of you to close your eyes. On 3. Okay. Now, on 3, I'm going to read to you a piece of my profile, and I just want you to listen. I want you to intently listen. Listen with all of your mind, all of your body. Turn off all the distractions. Put down your other phone. Focus on the words that are coming out of my mouth. Okay. I'm going to teach you how to roll out a rock solid profile. But in order for me to do that, you have to listen to it. I'm not going to break down every single piece of this because women pay me thousands of dollars for that information. But I'm going to give you as much of it as I can in this call. I promised you I would. I am. Okay. So on 3, everybody's eyes closed. Okay. 1, 2, eyes closed. 3, eyes closed. Eyes closed, everyone. You will feel my energy before you even say hello. Warm, confident, sensual, and moving with purpose. The kind of woman who turns heads without trying. I try to spend as much time as possible working from my beach office, focused on scaling my brand while soaking up the vibe in a sunny social atmosphere. Latina, Black, and white with a palette and a playlist as diverse as my adventures. There's never a dull moment with me. Back on here from a very long hiatus and finding myself craving new experiences, new flavors, and new destinations. Now, adventure doesn't always mean a flight out. Sometimes it's a perfect cocktail at a hidden gem or an impromptu parasailing date over crystal waters. Low key or high energy, it's all about the right company. So tell me, are you a make it happen kind of man or just watching from the sidelines? Open your eyes and write down the last thing you remember. What jumped out at you? Open your eyes, write down what you remember. Open your eyes, write down what you remember. You ate on that last line, honey. The whole profile. Okay, let's see. The energy, beach house, working on the beach. Are you a make it happen kind of man? Spontaneous travel. Love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. New experiences. Yes. What do you remember specifically? Sitting by the sidelines. What kind of man are you? Yes. Working on the beach. Feel my energy before you say hello. Confident and cool, never a dull moment. Listen, ladies, did you just realize that my inbox is full of men because I have the words? How many of you just realized that you cannot articulate yourself very well in your profile? How many of you just realized that it's not your pictures because you fine? It ain't your ambition because you got a plan and a strategy. You know where you want to be. You know what you want from him. You just don't have the words. Somebody put, I want the words in the chat. If you just realize that it's the words, like, oh, it's what I'm saying in my profile. Let me show you how I know it's the words, okay? If you were a man reading this and you said, oh, I got to reach out to this woman, what kind of man would you be? What kind of man am I drawing in with a profile like this one? What kind of man? Say more than high value. What kind of man am I drawing in with these words? Maldives mindset. Am I getting a man who works at Food King? Am I getting the guy who works at 7-Eleven? Am I getting the guy who drives the school bus? Listen, somebody got to drive these damn kids to school, but it won't be my man. I don't know about you. I don't know about you. I know about you. But it won't be my man and it won't be me. Somebody got to take these kids, but not me. Not me. Somebody's got to do it. Right, Ruthie? But it won't be us. We ain't driving no damn kids to school. We're not doing crossing guard duty over here. Okay? Okay? Somebody has to work in the nursing home. Somebody has to help the elderly. Somebody has to do those things, but it won't be me. I'm going to own the company that wipes the asses for the old people. I'm not going to wipe the asses. Do you understand what I'm saying? It takes a certain kind of energy to get a certain kind of man, ladies. And until you tap into that energy ruthlessly, unapologetically, without any fear, without any care in the world of what anybody thinks of you, it will not be me. Somebody put that in the chat if you felt that. It will not be me. I don't care what job you do right now. It doesn't matter to me. I know what job you're going to do once you get with me. I know how to monetize your gift. If you do drive the school bus, I can help you monetize that. I can help you make $1 million driving the damn school bus. I promise you. I promise you. Stick around. It will not be me. Now, listen, here's paragraph. Should we go into paragraph 2? I'm off the cuff here a little bit. This was not the plan, but I want to give you guys some tea. I want you to know what a good profile sounds like so you can write one yourself. Should we do paragraph 2? Do you guys want to see the seeking section? Anybody? Just put 2 in the chat if you want to see part 2. Now you got to work with me here. You got to close your eyes again, okay? You got to trust me again on this. Okay? I see a lot of 2s. Okay. On 3, I need everybody to close their eyes and listen intently. Okay? On purpose, I want you listening to the words. All right? Here we go. 1, 2, eyes closed. Everybody, eyes closed, eyes closed. Have a deep appreciation for a man who builds with purpose, who moves with confidence, wisdom, and the kind of presence that commands respect without ever saying a word. A leader, sharp, strategic, unafraid to guide, enlighten, and elevate the woman by his side. You thrive on connection, crave depth, and understand that romance isn't just an action, it's an art. Surprises, second nature to you. Stability, you provide it effortlessly. And just like I know how to keep your attention, you know that affection and undeniable attraction are the foundation of something unforgettable. You've got charm, but I love a man with an edge, something a little gray, a little unpredictable. Let's create a connection that flows naturally. No forced expectations, no labels, just a relation without the ship. a space where we learn each other, fulfill each other, and move in a way that feels good without limitations. Distance, we'll work around it. I'll fly to you, you fly to me, or preferably we're jet setting together. It's all about making time, not excuses. So if we're feeling it, we'll see each other. Simple. No rigid schedules, no overcomplicated rules, just two people indulging in something rare. Are you ready for a different kind of connection? Eyes open, everyone. What do you remember? What is the last thing you remember? What is it? What is it? What is the last thing that you said, ooh, that was good? That was good. What is it? What is it? Are you ready for a different kind of connection? Yes, yes. Yes, yes. What's with me and the timer? I want to try not to hold you ladies for 3 hours because I could teach forever, girl. I got gems on gems on gems. No labels, jet setting together. Okay, now let me ask you again. What kind of man do you think I'm drawing in with this kind of profile? Tell me the qualities of the man that I'm attracting with this kind of profile. Tell me. Tell me what kind of man. Is he a CEO? Is he an entrepreneur? Probably, right? I fly to you, you fly to me. Notice how I'm eliminating all the objections. I'm eliminating distance. I'm eliminating time. I'm eliminating any of the things that could possibly become an objection when it comes to us connecting. Do you see that? Do you see how I strategically wrote about all these things? You see it? Oh, that's missing in your profile. That's missing in your profile. See, when you have the words, ladies, it draws out the right man and it draws the right men to you. So you don't have to sift through bullshit to get to the guy who plans, pursues, and pays. Do you understand? Anybody have an aha moment and realize they need the words? You need the words, ladies. You need to know. Now, listen, I'm not going to hold you. I didn't write this profile. Sorry, I hate to break it to you. I didn't write this profile. Coach Lee GPT wrote this profile. I fed her all the ingredients from Building Me Slowly, which is inside of Richmond only. It's just a worksheet. You answer questions with one-word answers. I fed those one-word answers into Coach Lee GPT, who I've trained for well over a year, and she spit out this profile, top tier. Top tier. Now, you can't buy Coach Lee GPT, but if you could, I bet you would. Somebody put I would in the chat. If you know that this profile is so juicy, you would pay for a profile. This profile brought me in well over $500,000 from men, from the men. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. You need the words, ladies. It's the most important key ingredient outside of your photos and how attractive you look on your profile. You don't have to be a 10. I would say I'm a strong 7. I would say I'm a strong 7. I'm over 30. I got 2 kids. There's a little bit, my belly's hanging a little bit over my DG belt. You know what I mean? I'm a strong 7. Got a little wiggle in my WAP. I'm a strong 7. I got 2 chins. It's okay. I'm missing a couple teeth in the back. It's fine. I'm a strong 7. Over $500,000 as a strong 7. So I don't care if you're a 4. I don't care if you're a 2. I don't care if you're a 10. This is designed for women like me. Okay. This is designed for women in the stand. You can't tell me I'm not a 10. I'm talking in Instagram standard, right? Red pill people. Y'all follow me, right? I don't need you to boost me up. I know I'm fine, girl. Thank you, though. However, right, if we're talking in terms of like the Andrew Tates of the world and the Instagram beauty, right? Like many of us don't really fall under that. Like we're still attractive, but we're not like those model girls that's titties still sit up and their ovaries have never been touched. Like that's not us. We got a couple kids, like gravity did it. You know what I mean? This is for women like you that want to date amazing men. All you need is 2 key ingredients, a rock solid profile and something to say when you sit down. Don't miss. Everybody should be writing these 2 ingredients down. Everybody. Thank you, PJ. Everybody should be writing these 2 things down. You need two things. What were they? Team, do not write this down, team. What were the two things? You need two things. What were they? I want to make sure y'all are taking notes because I don't want you to miss. You're waiting for a script, and I'm going to give you some words, but it's not the script that does the job, ladies. It's the understanding behind it. Thank you. Thank you, Lashina. You need a rock solid profile and you need to know what to say when you sit down. Thank you, Keisha. That's what separates us from everyone else. Every other woman, there's women that are way more beautiful than I am. They never get the guy, and I always do. Okay? I always do. It's what to say when you sit down, when you have nothing to talk about except that damn job that you don't even really like because it doesn't pay you enough. That's not enough. That's not enough of things to say that a man is excited about investing in you, that a man is excited about pouring into you, that a man says, man, I want to help you. Understand? So it's deeper than like what sites. And I'm going to answer these questions at the end because I know you're going to ask, like, what site do I use, coach? It's not the site. It's what you say. I want you to understand that now. I can give you the sites all day long. It's where to align. You're not aligning with attention. You're aligning with affluence. You're aligning with the plan and the strategy that you have for him to invest in next. That's what you align with. That's what makes him align with you. He's a businessman. You got to have a businessman. He's a businessman. He loves investing. He loves pouring in. I just talked to 3 men on Facebook dating this week, and all 3 men told me the same thing. I would invest in that. Duh, sir. I know you would. I've kind of wrote this 6 years ago. It's still working. I would invest in that. I had a pastor. Now, y'all know I just stopped smoking weed, just put down the alcohol a little bit ago. You know, we're moving into a more square space, but we're not there yet. We still cuss a little bit. You know, I drink my Jesus juice. I pray for you guys all the time. But I don't know if I'm like the Megan Good in the pastor's wife world, right? This man said, the more you talk, the more I want to take you out. He's a pastor, owns his own congregation, bunch of real estate. I said, and me? Did you see my Instagram? He said, yes, I did. And the more you talk, the more I want to take you out. So it's not the top sites. My favorite sites right now are Seeking and Facebook dating. To be quite honest with you, Facebook dating is really coming on strong, but you're not seeing that. You're getting a bunch of damn dusties because your profile is dusty because you don't have the words. That's why. You don't have the words. You don't have the photos that attract the right kind of men. Okay? For those of you that step in with me at the end of this call and you go deeper than the surface of what I'm giving you tonight, you ladies are going to get all the secrets and key ingredients to transform it overnight. It literally works in 24 hours, literally overnight. Literally overnight. Okay? Let me give you a little secret. Anybody have a dating site right now? Put yes in the chat. If you have a dating app right now, put yes in the chat. I'm going to give you a secret method right now. And in the next couple of minutes, I don't want you to deter too much from what I'm about to give you, but I want to give you a little secret and I want to show you how powerful it is. I want you to open up your favorite dating app right now. Get another device, secondary phone, laptop, whatever. Open up a second window on your phone, whatever you got to do. Open up your favorite dating app. And over the next 7 minutes that I'm talking, I want you to give hearts, favorites, and likes to every single person you see. I don't want you to choose. I don't want you to select the men. I don't care if you're attracted to them or not attracted to them. This is the secret that cracks the algorithm. Now, it goes deeper than this. There's several times a day to do this in the first couple of days to annihilate the algorithm and make it shift in your favor. This is what I did, and this is why my Facebook dating has CEOs and entrepreneurs and apparently pastors. But I'm telling you that this works. It's called a success session. And when you step inside Rich Men Only, I'll give you every time to get online. I'll show you every single thing you need to do. But right now, I want you to test this out with just what I'm giving you right now on the surface. Open up your dating profile and swipe 40 times. 40 times. If it's a like, that counts. If it's a favorite, that counts. If it's a swipe right, that counts. If it's unlock your photos, that counts. If it's asking for their photos, that counts. I want you to do 40 touches on that profile, on these profiles right now. I don't want you to pick and choose the men. Why? Because there's a method to the madness, ladies. Trust the process. Okay? Trust the process. Swipe 40 times right now. Watch what happens by the end of this call. Watch what happens to your algorithm by the end of this call. I'm going to keep it pushing. Your inbox is going to explode because the secret that my students know is it takes 240 of these touches 6 times a day, 5 messages per day, and you get 1 to 3 dates every single week. It is proven. I've proven this with over 40,000 women. 1 to 3 dates. 40 swipes 6 times a day. 5 messages every day. That's all it takes. Somebody screenshot this so you have this secret. I don't want you to wait. Hold on, wait now. Okay, got it? Okay. I'm gonna make sure. Don't be catching me slipping now. Don't catch me slipping. Listen, this secret has worked for over 40,000 women. It puts you on 1 to 3 dates per week. It's proven to work. How many of you are actually committed to doing this? Can we just be honest in the room real quick? Because some of you are like, I'm not swiping that many times. How many of you are committed to doing this? Just put all in the chat. Because like many women follow me and I give a lot of value and a lot of gems and I do a lot of teaching and I do it for free and blah, blah, blah. But most of you don't do the work. Like most of you don't do the work. Just being honest. Most of you are not all in. You say all in, but you're not actually all in. How many of you are actually doing the swipes right now? Comment all in. Comment all in. Because it's proven to work. And listen, let me show you how much you're missing out on when you're not going on 1 to 3 dates per week, because he's dating and it costs him to date. In your city right now to take you out, Colby, how much does it cost for a good date? $200, right? Easy. Maybe 300. How many of you are dating in a major city? About $200. How much does it cost you to go out on a good date? How much? 200-300, right? 200-300, right? 2 drinks, appetizer, entree, 200-300 easily. Now imagine if you had the words coming out of your mouth that knock all the other women out of the roster. A man that would normally date 2 to 3 women per week, because you know they're doing it. Please don't play like you don't know this. They're dating 2 to 3 women per week. Shit, they might be dating 2 to 3 women per day. They might be reserving their Friday afternoon for Cynthia, the evening for Gloria, and the nighttime for Yvonne. I'm telling you, it's happening. The only one that's not dating everyone is you, because you thought that was a bad thing. You didn't realize how much money you're missing out on. You see, because he's going to spend his money, but if he puts it on stake, that's our stupidity. You see, if we give him an avenue where he can step in and be the big H word, what is it? The big H word every man wants to be. It's not the help. It's the hero. You got it, Misha. It's the hero. When we give him room to be the hero, he swoops in, he saves the day, and you get all of her steak money. You understand? She's not going to Poppy Steak this week. You're not putting Poppy Steak in your stomach. You're putting it in your account. You understand? Because what you said out your mouth made more sense than a $400 steak night. Are y'all with me? Aha. Anybody have an aha yet? Not a single one. Can somebody just put aha in the chat if you felt that? Because how many steaks can you freaking eat, sis? Come on, man. How many steaks can you stomach before you get sick of it? I like my money medium rare. I like my men medium well, honey. Give me half of whatever it is you got willingly. I don't have to marry you. I just need to date you and say the right words. And you'll give me whatever's in your pocket. Whatever you can get away with that you don't have to speak to on your account to your accountant, you're going to give to me. Because everything I say out my mouth makes you put your cape on. And there's nothing more a man wants to do than put his cape on every day. But you're too busy asking for bullshit like bills and cars and clothes and experiences and yep, you right, Ashley, get my nails and my hair done. Basic. Basic. Do you want to go on trips and experience Bahamas? Or do you want to experience business? Do you want to experience real bank by building your business? Or do you want to just enjoy steak and bullshit? Listen, I know women that have a Chanel bag right now on the floor of 24C. They got an apartment building in Atlanta. Their bags are under their bed because they don't have a closet big enough to fit their nice stuff. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you go on dates and walk away with experiences? How dare you? How dare you go on trips when you got stuff to take care of? Anybody in the room got stuff to take care of outside of bills and bullshit? Anybody have real investments, real dreams, real vision, real plans that someone can help you pursue? Is there anybody in the room right now that has something that a man can actually invest in right now? Because those are the women that thrive when you step into my world. You're already hot. If you don't have that thing, you're lukewarm. If you're in this room, you're lukewarm. You're not even cold anymore because the aha kicked in. I will show you what to say when you sit down. I will tell you what to say when you sit down, even if you don't have a business, even if you don't have anything for him to invest in. But you need it, because without it, you're just another pretty girl. You're just another one of those women. That's it. There's nothing to separate you from the rest of the rotation. And in 3 months, we know that 3 months is the sweet spot, right? A man usually is in your world for about 3 months before you realize, okay, I either like him and I want to keep him for a while, or I can't stand him, get away from me. That's like 3-month mark. 6 months tops. Imagine in that 3 months, you had the full $10,000 that he's going to spend on dating other women, but he doesn't take them out anymore. He doesn't even take you out anymore. He doesn't take you out. He takes you higher. Anybody with that? He doesn't just take you out. He takes you higher. Because when you sit down on that date, you're not talking about steak. You're talking about success. Yes, yes. You're talking about success. You're talking about your next move. So one of the biggest mistakes we made, you made it in the beginning. Now, after this, I'm going to tell you exactly how to say this. But one of the biggest mistakes you made was asking us backwards. We are literally asking us backwards. It's backwards. I'm like, hey, baby, I want to support you. What do you need? You're like 50 million. Girl, shut up. How much you need, baby? 100,000? 250,000? What do you need that money for? Stuff. My business. What are you going to spend it on in your business? Stuff. Come on, girl. It's just, we're lying to ourselves and we're lying to each other. If you told me right now, you know where every single penny of that $250,000 is going, you're lying. There's 2% of you in the room right now that really know that answer. Matter of fact, where are you? If you're the 2%, put 2% in the chat. Put 2% in the chat and I'll show you if there's liars in the room or not. Because if you've been following me for a minute, or maybe you're just a sharp tool in the shed, but there's only 2% of the women that have attached themselves to this strategy that understand that I need to know where money goes in order for it to flow. You understand? Where the strategy goes, the money flows. Please write it down. Where the strategy goes, the money flows. Or vice versa, where the strategy flows, the money goes. Whichever way you like better. Same thing. You need the plan in order to get the payment. You understand? Lashina said, it's my first time in your Zoom and I'm mad I wasn't here sooner. Me too, sis. Me too, sis. But I got you from here on. I got you from here on. Where the strategy flows, the money goes. You're asking ass backwards. Let me break this down to you. Take that number that you gave me earlier and make it smaller. What is that smaller thing you need? What's the first step? I know you want to open up a storefront property, but what's the first step? Do you need more inventory? How the hell are you going to open up the storefront and not have inventory in there? You need an overflow of inventory before you open up another location, right? You can't tell me you're going to open up a building with nothing in it. So what is step one? What is your step one? I'm going to give you a second. I want you to write it in the chat. Do not put inventory. I want to know how much you need, and I want to know what you need it for. Come on, Jasmine. Luxury jewelry website, 7169 to 8363. So I need 10K. I was right the first time. Did you just Google that? Because that sounds like bullshit. It says luxury jewelry websites. I don't know what that means. It sounds like you just made that up or asked ChatGPT. Tell me more. 270,000 to build a multiplex, then sell it for 670,000. Where, Nakia? Where is the multiplex you're trying to buy? Where's the location? What multiplex is it? You understand? It's just numbers without this information, ladies. And I'm not saying you don't have it. Because I think I remember seeing you, Nakia, in my world before. Have you been here before? Yeah, I thought so. I remember all my people. I've worked with 40,000 women, and I do not forget a face. That's why I ask you to turn your camera on. I know you. I knew you. Okay. Because she's been in my world, she already knows the secret is in the strategy. If I give him the formula, he will provide the funding. Ladies, if you can speak to it, he will sponsor it. Please write that down. Gloria, write that down. If he can speak to it, if you can speak to it, he will sponsor it. Put that shit in your notes, save it on your phone, send it to a friend, whatever you got to do to keep it somewhere. Cassandra, write that down. If I can speak to it, he will sponsor it. Okay? If I can speak to it, he will sponsor it. So what is the first step? $4,000 to buy the supplies. What supplies? I need you to be specific. 20K. I need 5K for advertising, 10K for the rent for my store, and 5K to re-up on the inventory and products. What do you need first? What do you need first? Stop compounding the vision. Stop overloading this man. $20,000 is a lot of money to ask for when you didn't even build rapport. You don't even know his last name. Ladies are leaving first dates with 3K, not 30. You understand? I'm being real with you guys. I don't have a single client that has left a first date with $30,000. I have clients that have met over the phone someone for 4 days and received $15,000, but that's because they understand the method. They understand how to build rapport. They understand how to stand in the gap of what this man is needing and wanting and desiring. They know his love language, words of affirmation, quality time are usually the two biggest ones when it's long distance. And because she gave that to him, he gave her $15,000. But you need to build rapport. We're talking numbers that require you to take time and invest in the relationship. And most of us, can we be honest, we want the money and not the man. So we shoot for this really high number and we play ourselves every time. You're definitely not getting 20,000, but you could have got 2. Anybody in the room does not want an extra $2,000 in their account today? Anybody? Make some noise in the chat if you do not want an extra $2,000 in your account right now. Drop fire in the chat if you would love an extra 2K in your account tonight. I don't care how much money you're making. I don't care if you're Lady A or Lady B, honey. I'm Lady A, Lady B, Lady D, C, D, E, F, G. I want 2K extra in my account. Absolutely. And I know exactly what I would do with it. Do you know exactly what you would do with it? You see, you came here for the strategy, ladies. You didn't realize that it's not a script. It's not a line that you say. There's no secret words to say that make men unlock. I mean, there are, and I will give those to you too. But the secret words are in the strategy. They're in the formula. They're in the framework of what I'm teaching you right now. And I'm teaching you this for free, and it works. Some of you will get off this call and you will test the men that are in your roster right now, and they will show up like this. They will open up their accounts like this. Some of us in the room are like, huh, man, what man? And you need a man. Somebody put need the man in the chat. If you don't have a man that you can go to and ask right now, just put need the man. If you need the man. Like, I got it, coach. I'm with all the strategies. I get it. Now I know what to say when I got him. But how do I get him? How do I get him? Listen, it's online, ladies. If you don't have the words, you're going to miss out. Speaking of having the words, can I teach y'all how to ask? Can we dive into the good stuff? Can we dive into the good stuff right now? How do we ask? Now, I want you to think about this real quick. Let me see. Do I have what I need for an example? I do. Give me 1 second. Let me grab it. Okay. Now, I want you to pretend, matter of fact, real quick, roll call in the room. How many ladies are moms in the room? Where are my moms at? Put mom in the chat. If you're a mom, put mom in the chat. Team, I need an extra 20 minutes. I'm not finishing this in 16 minutes. Not happening. I went off the cuff. I was talking too much. Y'all gonna have to bear with me. Are y'all okay? Can y'all give me an extra 15, 20 minutes? Are y'all okay with that? Can we keep going? My team is giving me 16 minutes on my countdown timer. Y'all got more time for me than that tonight? Yes. Is this good stuff? How many notes do you have right now? How many pages of notes do you have right now? I appreciate your time. Sis said, I'm good with another hour. I'm going to give you whatever you want to give me, baby. Talk to me nice. I like that. 2 pages, 3 pages. Damn. I need to gift this to my daughter for Christmas. Yes, you do. I'll chill with you all night. Let's go. Okay. So how many moms are in the room? If you're not a mom, I want you to think about your niece or nephew, the really annoying one. You know, there's the cute one that you love to death, and then there's that little annoying one. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. I know you know. Okay, think of him, okay? Let's call him little Steven, okay? Now, this is how you ask, okay? This is how you ask a man for money without ever asking. Thank you, team. They gave me 15 extra minutes. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go through this quickly because I want to give you more gems. I want you to think about that little kid, Steven. Okay. Now let's pretend you're home with Steven. Maybe he's your son, maybe he's your nephew. And you're home with Steven and you got a bag of chips in the cabinet, and you go get that bag of chips and you sit on the couch and your chips do this sound. Where is little Steven? Put it in the chat. Where's little Steven? Bam, right there. He just like magic. He's like a magician. He right here. Little Steven is right here. He's so close. If you blink, your lashes are going to fly off. He's just right there. And what happens? You open up your chip bag, start eating your chips. What does Steven say? Now, Steven doesn't ask for anything. He doesn't say, can I have some chips? He doesn't say that. But what does he say? You're eating your chips. What does he say? That sure looks good. I like chips. My dad said I could have chips. My mom lets me eat those. Are those spicy? Are those spicy chips? Those are hot chips. Think about this for a second. What does he say? Little Steven says everything except for, can I have some? He saves that. He saves, can I have some, to the very, 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 very end. When he knows you're down to your last couple chips, then he might say, can I have some? But before he says, can I have some? He says everything else. Are those nacho, DD? Those are nacho chips. I love nacho chips. Nacho chips, my favorite. Right? Notice, right? Follow me here. Stay with me. He asks a lot of questions, doesn't he? You like those chips too, DD? I like those chips too. Where did you get those chips? Where did you get those? Did my mom give you those chips? He asks every question in the book, but he does not ask for chips yet. He does not ask for chips yet. And you notice how when you keep ignoring little Steven, he don't stop. He just keeps going and recycling and recycling. He'll ask you the same questions over and over and over again until he realizes you're down to your last couple chips. And then, and only then, does he position himself to receive those chips? But before he even has to ask, what do? Here, Steven, you can have some damn chips. Here. Matter of fact, just take the chips. I don't even want the chips anymore. Just here. Just go. Here, I saved you some. Here's the chips. You give him them damn chips so that boy could get out of your face, right? Follow me. Don't miss this. This is the same strategy we do with the men, just like little Steven. We present what it is that we are working on. Do not miss this. I saw a lot of heads go down and start writing. Good for you. We talk about what we are working on. We make sure that there's a lot of questions involved, whether we are asking the question or whether he is asking the question, right? Maybe you're trying to get into real estate. You're asking him, does he know anybody who's in real estate? Has he ever purchased real estate? What does he know about flipping properties? What does he know about Airbnb? Right? And you're recycling this conversation while strategically placing your area where he can be the hero. For a lot of you, this is going to go over your head because this is literally, this is high level strategy that I teach inside of my Richmond only container that, again, women pay thousands of dollars for. So it might go a little bit over your head, but I'm trying to work with me here, follow me here. I'm trying to dumb it down to entry level so that you don't miss it. Okay. Okay. If you catch what I'm pitching here, write chips in the chat. If you caught that, put chips in the chat. We talk about what we're working on. We ask a lot of questions. We leave room for him to ask questions. We continue to recycle the conversation until we present the area where we need his assistance. Yes, yes. We present the area where we need his help, but we do not start on step freaking 5, okay? We do not start. Let me go back 2 times. We do not start on step 5. We start on step 1. We don't start with 20K. We start with 2. If you need 20,000, you need 2,000. Don't play yourself. Don't play yourself by asking for 20 when you could start with 2. If he'll give you 2, he'll give you 20. It just might not be today. Aha. Anybody? Aha. Jinkies moment. Anybody? Aha. Are you starting to uncover why it's not working for you? Why dating isn't working for you? Are you starting to have the realization of like, oh shit, I've been doing this wrong for a really long time. I need to be in action. I need to have something for him to invest in. I have to speak to that something to a T. I need to know exactly what the number is so I can share it with him. I need to present it to him in a certain way. I need to start on step 1. And I need to pick up a thing or 2 from little Steven. You see, because we never ask. We never do what Steven does and say, can you help me with this? Can you do this for me? Now, I cannot give you all the strategy behind the ask because, again, with respect to the ladies that do pay me thousands of dollars, if you paid me thousands of dollars, you would not want me to give that out for free in a room like this, right? In all fairness, you'd be like, come on, coach, I just paid thousands for that. So I'm giving you as much as I can with respect to them, okay? However, these secrets this is the result of those secrets. This is the result when you do it my way. He paid my rent, my car note for the next 2 months, also $1,000 a week. You said, coach, I thought you said don't pay bills. That's not why he's paying her bills. He's paying her bills because of the next sentence. Also paying my business costs, my studio, my rent, taking a look at some properties this weekend for potential Airbnb locations. She shared with him the vision. She shared with him the vision. The last man I met, I told him what my vision was. He invested $500,000 into my business. How did I do it? I talked about what I was working on. I made areas and room for him to help. I created space for him to step in and be the hero. You understand? I know that's right. Deja said, take my money now, coach. I want whatever you're offering right now. How many of you have the same epiphany that Deja is experiencing right now? Like, I want to go deeper. Like, this is good stuff. And like, I'm with you. I'm catching what you're putting down, but I could see, coach, that you're deliberately omitting some stuff that makes it go. Like, I'm realizing that there's things that like I'm missing. It's landing, but it's not connecting. Okay? It's because we have to know how to create reciprocity in the relationship, ladies. You have to know how to activate a man. You have to know what you want from him. You have to be in action, but you have to know how to activate him. This is why we build a business. That's what activates the men. Okay? That's what activates them. And when you do it online, your first impression cannot be you and a bunch of other people. It cannot be you in unflattering clothing. It cannot be you in a hotel. I don't care how fancy the hotel room is. It should never make it in your profile. No bathroom pictures. If your profile consists of a bathroom, even if it's beautiful, delete that picture. Delete that picture. It's not bringing you the right men. When you get on the FaceTime for the first time, you cannot have a mess going on. You cannot be doing 15 other things. You cannot have resting bitch face. First impressions are everything. And when you go to your first date, do not wear that wig, but show up in something that's equally as bossy. I'm not telling you to show up in a 3-piece suit, but I am telling you not to get that wig. Hard wig, soft life is a lie. Okay, it's funny, but it's not true. It's not true. Okay. But you do need to come with the right questions. And when you ask the right questions, men are not only intrigued, they're excited by you. They don't just want to take you out, they want to take you higher. Look at this girl right here, just like you, was in this same exact class, except that class, I kind of followed it to a T. It was a lot more boring. Anyway, she was in the same exact class, stepped into my world, stepped into Rich Men Only. Okay. First date, $1,800. Y'all see what that says? Y'all see what that says? I didn't ask for it at all. I was shocked. And now the same guy wants to pay my rent and we're only on our second date. He wants me to focus. What does it say? Building out my business. She followed my formula that I gave you for free. Followed my formula I gave you for free, enhanced the wording inside of Rich Men Only, got the actual framework, applied it. He wants to pay my rent. We're on our second date. He said, focus on my business and not stress over simple things. He sent her $1,800. Then while she was sleeping that night, he sent 1,000 more. He said, it's just because he wants me to relax at home and finish writing my ebooks. Boy, if I had meat on the bone with this, that'd be tendernism, honey. Ha! Come on, Lynette. Give me some, Lynette. Give me some. Can y'all give me some of this? Because we don't sprinkle shit over here. We make it rain, honey. We make it rain, baby. Give me some rain. Thunderstorms. Thunderstorms. She's seen this man twice, 4 hours in total, 2 dates. $2,800. 2 dates in 2 days. Please show me anyone on the internet that's doing it like this. Nobody. You know why? Because they're not taking dating and business and making them go together real bad. They're just being pretty. They're just saying words. They're not even being authentic. They're just talking and saying stuff. They're manipulating. They're lying. They're talking about bullshit. They're not being authentic. They're not talking about what they're working on. That's why they're not getting these results. You understand? Anybody have an aha? Anybody want to do this in less than 30 days? Like, you guys, I know you said that you were all in before, but like, working with me is not easy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I'm gonna skip all the salesy shit and I'm gonna just be honest with you and tell you that it's not easy working with me. Like, you have to commit to this. You have to sit down and do the work. You have to show up in class every single Sunday. You have to let me hold your hand so I can undo all of the bad dating habits that you have had built in the last 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. It's going to take me at least 30 days to undo that and get you the results that you're looking for. Okay? We meet every single Sunday. But if you're not there, you will not get the recipe. Therefore, you cannot get in the kitchen. Do y'all see this screenshot in the middle? 4 providers, brand new vehicle, new house, my doctorate's covered. Like, this is what happens when you step into my world. You know what I mean? And I don't care if you're a professional or not. Anaya was. She was a professional in corporate, hated it, used my formula, met a man online, boom. Now she does what she loves to do. She's a tutor. Loves it. He takes care of her. She gets to do whatever she wants. It doesn't matter how much money she makes in her book. She's doing what she loves to do. Beats the hell out of a job that doesn't pay you well, huh? Now, every single one of my students do this. So they make their own money while receiving big from someone's son. Do you understand? It's both. It's a combination of both things. It's build your business, get in his bank. Build your business, get in his bank. You following me? That's why I asked you in the beginning, do you want to get rich and meet rich men? Because there's a lot of you in the room right now that are going to do what I say and follow the steps and get results just from what you learned tonight. And there's 50% of you usually around this time. Look, 57 people in the room. That means almost half of you are here now. Half of you are gone. Half of you are still here. I told you there's 2% in the room. Are you that 2%? It's that simple. If you're not the 2%, you don't get the results of the 2%. If you're the 20%, you get the results of the 20%. You see? But for those ladies that are serious about being all in, you also have to be an executor. So how many of you in the room right now want to actually date, turn those dates into deposits and have more freedom and more funds than you ever imagined? How many of you are actually executors? Now, I told you about Lady A and Lady B. This is Lady B right here. She had money in no time. Money in no time. I'm going to skip the long talk, but do you see the one in the middle? It says within a week, he took care of all my personal debt, $11,000. Not because he just wanted to pay her bills and her debt. He was freeing up her funding so she could go and get additional funding from the bank. That's exactly what she did. She went and got $50,000 from the bank. It wasn't enough money for her to open her next endeavor. He gave her 50,000 more. It's over here in the last screenshot. But that's not all he did. He bought her a $51,000 Telluride. He spent $42,000 on her tuition and sent her to Australia with her girlfriends for 12 days and bought her a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. Pause. You're leaving lunch with leftovers. My ladies are literally getting online and meeting men with my framework and my formula, and this is what's happening in their world. I sat today at a football game. I was on the field. Literally, I was so close I could touch the players. Why? Because I did both. No man sent me there. I paid for that because I did both. Because I did both. I built the business. I built the business with other people's pockets. And because I dated and blended business in together, this is how I have the lifestyle of freedom that I have right now. This is how. Now, how many of you busy boss ladies have at least 6 to 8 hours? Put me in the chat. Because you do need time to build this. I'm not going to pretend that it doesn't take you any time to learn this stuff. I'm not going to pretend that it doesn't take you time to learn what I'm teaching you. It does. It does. It does. So you have to have at least 6 to 8 hours a week to commit to dating and learning. Even if you don't have 6 to 8 hours. Mia was a single mom of a brand new baby. She had no money, but she had time. I helped Mia in the first 30 days working with me. She built a business in 30 days that did $9,000. That's her Instagram. You can reach out to her because you know I love a good receipt, honey. You the coaches be out here lying like shit, huh? Not me. I might cuss a little bit, but I'm not lying. You can go reach out to her right now. She had time and no money. I took her last $300 to work with me. She put it on a payment plan. It was like $400. Put it on a payment plan. Working with me is not cheap. I'll be honest, right? It's not cheap. She put it on a payment plan, used Affirm or Klarna or whatever. I took her last $400 and she made back $9,000 in 30 days. Please don't play with me. The formula works. Now, if you're one of those ladies that want to tap into 6 and 7 figures, let me introduce you to another one. This is Gabby. You can reach out to her too. When Gabby met me, okay, this is going to blow your freaking mind. I'm literally only sharing this because it's going to blow your mind. Gabby met me doing pay-per-meet dates. She was in a struggle, trying to stay above water. So she was charging men to go spend time with them. She wasn't sleeping with them, but she was charging them pay-per-meets to go on dates. This is what, the other coaches will tell you to do. I'm going to tell you that you're blowing a really big bag by doing that. You should probably try it my way. We don't get paid for our time. We do not exchange time and money. You get invested in by what comes out of your mouth. Check this out. Just listen to this for a second.
I remember, like, that's a Porsche
That's a Porsche pool, period.
with no car payment. Y'all better stop playing with somebody.
That's a Porsche, period.
Y'all better play with somebody, but not me. A couple of stop.
So can you give me just a little rundown of the things that you have received in the last year since you met Kev?
Number one, so I know I always talk about it, but I never say the name. Stop it. The owner of Sobe, baby.
Oops.
The owner of Sobe. Lee helped me meet the owner of Sobe, the founder of Sobe, who also owns Pepsi's drinks. Like, you have to stop. The formula works, baby. One thing about it, I'll put up. And what else I've done?
So here is this black girl, young, completely unrefined around the edges. Say what she wants, do what she wants, smoke her weed. She is 100% through and through herself. She met the founder of Sobe on the internet, and that man loves her down.
Girl, love my mama, love me, love my mama.
He just bought her mom a plane. Her mom's a pilot. He just bought her own plane. She is now married to the founder of Sobe Water, Kevin McGovern. I did that. That's me. That's me. I'm behind a lot of the most amazing connections. I have a lot of NDAs, but I got a little weight behind this method, ladies, okay? And it works. The formula works. She has 7 streams of income. She owns a detox location that does like massage and detox. She owns Jamba Juice. She owns a couple of Dunkin' Donuts, and she's a shareholder of Pepsi. She's now a shareholder. The formula works. The formula works, but it's not for everybody. I'm going to skip all the salesy stuff and I'm going to get right to the end because I want to use a couple of minutes to do a Q&A. So do I have your permission to skip through all the stuff? Is that okay? Can somebody just put skip in the chat? Like, I don't want to do salesy shit tonight. I want to be able to just serve you. I want to be able to help you elevate. I want to put you on the right path. And even if you feel like you can't afford this, stick around because I have something for you. Whether you're lady A or lady B, I have something for you. Okay? Now, real quick, roll call real quick so I could skip to the good part. Lady A, if you have time and no money, drop A in the chat. I have something for you. If you have time and no money, money is tight, things are tough. We're nitty-grittying it right now. Thank you. I got something for you. You're going to have to hold on for me. You're going to have to be patient, but I got something for you. Lady B that is in the room right now, drop a B. If you have money but no time. Like time is of the essence. Time is valuable. You do not have it to waste right now. You will make the money happen. When you see something you want, you get it. You'll figure it out. You'll get to it. But you have money and you have no time. You're trying to skip to the good part. Okay? Now, team, I know I didn't prepare you guys for this, but I want to do something a little different tonight. I don't want to offer the rich man bundle that we normally offer on this call. Can you ladies get the links ready for the Black Friday offer? Because the Black Friday offer was the best offer we've ever done. And to be quite honest with you, my goal is to get at least 30 women into this, because after I do, I'm shutting it down until we re-release it in March. And when we re-release it in March, it's called Rich Men Only Boss Up Bundle. You can hold me to this. It will be $3,333 when it releases. Tonight, it will not be. Okay? Tonight, I'm going to give you an opportunity to step into the world like these Instagram girlies did. Just the same way you found me, honey, is the same way they found me. The difference is they dove in and you haven't yet. That's the only difference. Okay? Team, you ready? Okay, thank you. So So I'm gonna skip all this. I'm gonna skip all this. There's boot camp. There's all kinds of amazing stuff in here, but I want to get to the good part. Okay. Let me show you, team. Can you drop it in the chat real quick? The link so that I can actually open it up and show the ladies what's inside, because I don't want to do the salesy shit. I just want to get to it. I want to show them what they get. I want to show them what they don't. I want to skip through all the salesy stuff and all the drop downs and all of that. Team, can you just drop it in the chat real quick, please? My team is probably like, what the is she doing? Okay. Listen, I told you I'm going to skip all the salesy stuff, and I am. Inside of this program, okay, this is the only time you will get this. You will not see this page again. You will not get this opportunity again, because it comes with a program that has not been released for 2 years. I tucked this away for 2 years until it was ready to release again, and it will be ready in March. But I need a couple of ladies inside of this program to get results just like you saw, right? Those testimonials come from women that dive in, okay? They pay me, they dive in, we work, they get results. I use those results to teach you, to show you, to inspire you, right? Inside of this world, there's 3 things, okay? There's 3 different programs inside of here. It's the Rich Men Only container, which is what you guys have seen through all of these testimonials. Rich Men Only is the Ruta to Tuta. It's everything you need to know about dating and business all in one, okay? If you do not have a business yet, this is absolutely where you want to be. If you do not have the idea yet, this is absolutely where you need to be. It teaches you how to ignite the idea, turn it into a profitable idea, pitch it to the men that you meet, and receive from them in a big, big way. Okay? Rich Men Only is Ruta to Tuta. I'm going to give you a sneak peek inside of Rich Men Only. Okay? It is no joke. It's a massive course, ladies. 73 lessons inside of this course. Okay? 73 lessons. It breaks down every single thing from the mindset, what to ask for first, separating your needs and wants, boss babe basics, golden goals so you know what to say when you sit down. It walks you through building your entire profile from start to finish, okay? Everything is in here that you could possibly need. Popping your profile, it gives you the words. It goes through sessions for success. All the little pieces I taught you tonight come from this course, okay? All of it. All of it. It also comes with Coach Lee GPT, who will write your profile for you and with you, respond to all of your messages that you don't know how to respond to, help you with the objections. Maybe he gets too sexual too fast. You screenshot it, upload it to Coach Lee GPT. She will tell you exactly what to say. She will keep track of all the men that you meet. She will keep a running list of who you're meeting and which ones you like and which ones you don't. Okay? This cracks open the secrets to the first message formula, which literally, no, Coach Lee GPT is not for sale. You cannot purchase her. She's only inside of Rich Men Only. It's the only place you can buy her. Because if we sold her, she would literally be like $1,500. And who's paying $1,500 for a GPT? I won't even charge that. But she's so damn good. She's so damn good that we put her in. Without Rich Men Only, you're going to abuse Coach Lee GPT. You're not even going to use her in the right way. You need this in order to understand, how do I talk to her? What do I say to her? How can she help me? How can she put me in the right direction? Otherwise, she's going to tell you stuff and it's going to go over your head. It's going to be next level strategies that are going to completely go over your head. Okay. But once you take boot camp, AKA Rich Men Only, inside of Rich Men Only, you know what to say first. You get the first message formula. You get literally, what are you looking for formula? You know, the men always say, what do you bring to the table? Same thing. What are you looking for? What do you bring to the table? Same thing. It's all in here. How to redirect the deposit if he's trying to spend money on you that you don't want spent. You want it to go somewhere. How do you do that? Boom, like this. Redirecting the conversation, redirecting the D when he gets too intimate and too sexual. It's all in here. All the way down to how to position yourself to receive and what to do in the event that he says no. It's all in here. Everything you need is in here. And then the business accelerators are for my ladies that are trying to ignite the idea, but don't know how to bring it into fruition. That's all for you. Okay. And then we got a couple extra bonuses. My books are in there. They're amazing. You definitely want those. Online Opulence goes through writing the profile with you and for you. Okay. It's all in here. But more importantly, you don't just get this. Black Friday bundle also includes, you will never see this again until we re-release it for $3,333. Boss Up Academy is also included. For my ladies that are looking to start or scale their business and you are business focused and you realize that you need help in that area, this teaches you all the things. How to ignite the idea, but how to actually bring it into fruition in the online space. Like how to take what you know and turn it into income. How to take what you've been through and turn it into your breakthrough. How to make money from what you know. That's all I do. I know this. I make money from this because I impact other people and the income follows me. You understand? This teaches you exactly how to do that. How to turn what you know, the how, into digital products, tell the what and sell the how. It's all in here. This program is literally undefeated. This program is the result of Mia, okay, making $9,000 in 30 days. That's because she had access to Boss Up Academy. That's why we're bringing it back. But when we do, baby, it will never be this price ever again. And then, of course, you get access to $1 Million Matches, which is live at the end of this month. December 28, 29, and 30. It's a 3-day challenge. It is all about exploding your inbox. But honestly, once you have boot camp, you will literally, this is child's play. It's going to be nice because we have some really good breakout sessions and it goes deeper than the surface. And it's specific to just getting your inbox to explode. However, Rich Men Only takes what's inside of $1 Million Matches and amplifies it 10x. You will get results in literally less than a week inside of Rich Men Only. Your profile will blow up overnight, okay? And my ladies that lock in through the link my team dropped in the chat will also get secrets to unlock his account, okay? Which is coming up. We have a hot seat coaching session December 11th. Don't want to miss this. Thank you, team. You don't want to miss this. Now, for my ladies that are Lady B, okay? This price point, you don't want to miss it. Jump on it, okay? You don't want to miss it. Jump on it. For my ladies that are Lady A, you can literally lock in for $444, ladies. All you got to do is fill out this information right here, and it will show you how you can take this payment and make it happen for yourself. Like literally, I'm just filling my information really quickly. Literally, you can jump in if you use Affirm, Afterpay, and Klarna, and you're not looking for excuses, you're looking for real results. You can use Affirm, Afterpay, and Klarna, and you can lock yourself in for less than $100, ladies. Less than $100. There's absolutely no excuses why you can't be inside of here. None. You can even use PayPal and check out with PayPal Pay Later. All you got to do is click 444, and you can even use Klarna on a payment plan. Y'all. I love a good stack coupon. There's nothing better than a payment plan on a payment plan. So if you are one of those women that feel like you are ready, you can pay in full for $11.11 with the link right here. Team, drop the link in the chat real quick. I didn't get to Lady A yet. Hold on. Some of you are Lady A and a half, okay? Lady B and a half. Those ladies always go with 444. They always go with Klarna or Afterpay. They always find a way to get inside because nothing changes if nothing changes, ladies. Nothing changes if nothing changes, okay? Nothing. Now, every single one of you that are in the room right now, when you lock in tonight, you will also have an opportunity to lock in to a free one-on-one call with me. It's a strategy session where you and I sit down and we chat a little bit about what's happening in your world. Anytime you're ready to pull your get out of jail free card, you can call me, okay? You can set it up. You and I can chit chat and I will walk you through whatever hurdle you are looking to overcome, okay? How many of you ladies in the room are really all in? How many of you are ready to make the sacrifices if need be to get inside? Maybe it's going to cost you Starbucks this week. Maybe it's going to cost you 5 more days on them fingernails and the grow out is real. Maybe it's going to cost you some room on your credit card. Maybe it's a no-brainer for you. You've just been on the edge and kind of scared to pull a trigger with a coach. I'm telling you that nothing changes if nothing changes. Now, I want to open this up to a Q&A team. Can you put 10 minutes on the tap? And at the end of this 10 minutes, I'm going to give Lady B an opportunity to step into just the challenge with me. Matter of fact, team, you could drop the challenge link right now. I'll talk about it in a few. You could drop the challenge link for all my Lady Bs. All my Lady A's. Okay? All my Lady A's. Drop it in the chat. Team, can we drop matches in the chat, please? Our 3-day challenge, $1 million matches. Can you drop it in the chat, please? For all of my Lady A's, okay, that have time and no money, my team is prepping the link. There we go. Thank you, team. They're on it. Shout out to my team. They take all my curveballs with grace and poise. Thank you, team. We went really off the cuff tonight. So thank you, team, for keeping up with me. I really appreciate that. All right. Can we put a 10-minute timer on the board? Let's refresh the timer. And I want to open this up to a Q&A. I got 12% on my laptop. Okay. Got 12% on my laptop. I need to know who has questions in the room. Please, now is the time. What if you don't have money right now at the moment, but will by the end of the week? Click on the 3-day challenge. It's $33. When is the next Richmond only meeting? Every Sunday. You missed it. If you weren't in the room today, you missed it. It'll be back around next Sunday. Next question. Keep them going. Fire them away. Fire them away. You can also raise your hand if you would prefer to chat with me. That's right. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Ladies that are on the call right now, you can lock into the challenge by commenting match in the comments section. And you can lock into the Richmond only Boss Up bundle by commenting. Team, what is my live word for Richmond only bundle? Boss bundle? Is that what it is? I forget. So if you're on the Zoom right now, click on the link that my team just dropped. It says 3-day challenge MDM. There's no promo code. Richmond only never goes on sale. Ever, ever, never. You will never see it discounted. Even on Black Friday, it did not go on sale. You see the promo is for $11.11. That's how much Richmond only is by itself. By itself. If you go to the website, by itself, it's $11.11. You can check out the website. By itself, it is $11.11. It never goes on sale. So you don't ever have to worry about paying more for it or losing out on a discount because it never goes on sale. We do change the bundle. We do change the bonuses. This is the best bonus we've ever had. And it is by far the most expensive one we've ever tucked in here for free. And it will never happen again. It will never happen again. I can assure you, this is the last time you will see this bundle at this price with Boss Up Academy. Next time you see it, mark my words, you know I'm a woman of my word. It will be $3,333. And tonight you can get it for as low as $90 on Affirm or Afterpay. Or you can lock in for literally, ladies, $11.11 pay in full or $70. No excuses. No excuses. No excuses. Okay? All right? We got 7 minutes left. You have 7 minutes to lock in before this bundle is gone. Do you help with the mindset of knowing you're worthy of this? That's exactly what we do in step 1. If you took a look inside of the portal, when I showed you, it covers a rich bish mindset. That's exactly what it is. It's step 1 is knowing that you are the woman that should receive in illogical ways. And that really is a flip of the switch. It really is. It's a flip of the switch. You have to be able to receive in order to receive. And so many women have taught you to get it on your own, be strong and independent, blah, blah, blah. So you built up this barrier around men helping you and assisting you. You built up this barrier, this blockage that stops men from investing in you. And I'm telling you that you are worth it. You are worthy. The only reason why you feel like you're not is because you're missing what to invest in. You're missing that one thing of what to invest in. I will help you with that. What do you think changed your mindset so much from where you started to where you are now? What changed my mindset was realizing that men loved money as much as I do, and they love pouring it into places that have return on investment. You see? Like, I realized that like, oh, when I go out with these guys and I talk about basic stuff and regular job and whatever I'm just like the regular girls. But when I talk about what I'm building, when I talk about my business, their eyes open up, they light up, they're excited. They're eager to get to know more about me. I'm different than all the rest. And they want to sow their seed. They want to say, here, let me support you. Here, let me be your hero. If you want the link, team, what is my link for ManyChat for the live? Everybody's on the live looking for the link. I don't know the trigger word. I forgot the trigger word for Black Friday. Do you help with mindset of knowing your, yep, I answered that. What's the price for all three? $11.11. Yes, it is the link that my team just dropped. It's the only time you will get it for this price, Bree. And you have 5 minutes and 25 seconds to lock in. I don't have the money right now, but I really need help with my profile. I did the 3-day $1 million matches already. In the 3-day $1 million matches, we literally write your profile with you for the most part. So I'm not sure what piece you're missing. You might want to just go back and rewatch the challenge, or make sure you upgrade into the breakout calls, because that's where we really go into the nitty gritty of writing it with you. Boss bundle. Thank you, team. Just comment boss bundle and I will send you the link. If you're on the live, comment boss bundle. Which of these bundles suits me? I don't know, because I don't know you and I don't want to just tell you. Comment the no link here on IG. I got you, ladies. Just comment boss bundle. Thank you, team. How do I get the breakout calls? You just have to upgrade into what's called the ringside seat. When you go through the $1 million matches funnel, you'll see it. You just have to upgrade into ringside seat. Jennifer is looking for the link, team. Can we please drop Jen the link? Jen Ramos over here. You have to comment boss bundle and it will send it to your DM. It will send it to your DM. And if for some reason you don't get it, I will give you ladies just a few minutes after the call and I will make sure that you get the link, but it should send it. So somebody check it. Vanessa, after you write it, leave the live, go check your DM and come back and let me know, please. Team, can y'all test that out? Make sure it works. Is there a deal for swipe right? There is not. There is not. My offers do not go on sale. You will not see sales with my courses, ladies. You will not see sales. They are already priced at what the price is. The price is the price. We do not put sales on our courses like that. The only time you would have caught a sale was Black Friday. And that Black Friday sale was a bundle. And that bundle is no longer available. That bundle is no longer available. Have them try now. If it wasn't set up for live, team, it won't work. It will only work if it was before the live. So ladies, just shoot me a DM. I got you. Can I please get help with securing Swipe Right on Rich? I tried to get it last night and it wouldn't break down into $88 payments instead of the full payment. Swipe Right on Rich can be found here. You just probably want to open it out of the Instagram window. That's probably what it was. As a stripper, I'm used to that mindset of no money. We have nothing to talk about. How do I grow from that mindset? Richmond only. Richmond only. You have nothing to talk about because let me reverse it, right? When you have nothing to talk about, you get no money. Really quick reframe of the brain there. It's not no money, we have nothing to talk about. It's you have nothing to talk about, so there's no money. Reverse engineer. You got the link, Vanessa? Thank you. Hopefully we see you on the other side, Vanessa. Let me know when you lock in so I can send you over your one-on-one call link. Did I miss any? I don't think so. Thanks for being you. Thank you. I did the 111. Congratulations. Congratulations. I like that. I'll stick to that. Thank you. My pleasure. My pleasure. When you do your dating profile, is it okay to put monogamous or should I put figuring it out? You should not lie and put whatever resonates on your spirit. You know what I mean? Whatever resonates on your spirit. Just don't lie. Never, ever, 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 ever lie. Never lie. Ladies, you have literally 1 minute to lock in before the link is gone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Absolutely. We got room for 1 or 2 more questions. Spit them out. Okay, let's see. What if you don't know what business to do? I love my job and get paid well. Don't need money from men, but do you want it? Because if you don't, you're in the wrong room. I'm not here to help you build 50-50 relationships. We're done with that. I'm not here to help you meet a man that's going to attach onto you and milk you for what you're worth and drain you of your energy and leave you the same way he found you or worse than when you walked in. You're in the wrong room, babe. You're in the wrong room. This is for healthy, rich relationships. This is not for healthy, broke relationships. This is not for healthy 50-50 relationships, because I don't know a single relationship with one man that's broke that is a wonderful, beautiful relationship. Not one. Not one. Even Stedman got his own money. You know what I mean? And he's with Oprah. Shoot. I don't know a single relationship. Have you ever had struggle love? It's not fun. It's not fun. Now, again, this is not about wanting the money and not the man. These are real relationships with real people. I can show you screenshots with dozens of rings and long-term relationships created. But it absolutely is with a man that has money. Absolutely. Every single time. Every single time it is with a man that has money. Because if you've ever been in a relationship with a man that doesn't have money, you'll understand what I mean. You'll never go back. You'll never do that again. When a man destroys you and your finances because he doesn't have his own, you'll never go back. And if you love your job and you love working for someone else and you get paid really well and you don't want any more money, this is not the room for you. It's not the course for you. I'm not even going to lie to you, right? Like, you just basically said, hey, if you can tell me that this is for me, I will buy it. And I'm telling you, don't buy it. I'm telling you, don't spend your money, because this is here to teach you how to take what you know and make more money from it. If you love your job, keep it. Keep it. But this is for people that don't want to clock in for someone else for the rest of their life. They're ready to take their knowledge, talent, skills, gifts, and turn it into an additional stream of income or a main stream of income so they can live their life freely, so they can do what they want when they want, so they can come and go as they please, so they can say yes to themselves and their children, so that life becomes limitless. You understand? You can't take 3 weeks away from your job and go to the Maldives with me. You can't do that. So even if you met me and I'm a multi-gazillionaire and I say, baby, come with me, you're going to say, I don't have that much PTO. You're going to say, I can't leave my job for that long. But when you build your own business, your job follows you wherever it is that you go. You build your business around your lifestyle and you take your Wi-Fi with you. And as long as you got a phone and a connection, you got some coins coming in. Those are the women that Rich Men Only is designed for. Not even gonna, it's not for everybody. It is not. If you don't want to simultaneously get rich and meet rich men, this is not for you. This is not for you. This is not a relationship course. This is not that. This is, let me show you how to date different so that every time you meet a new man, you walk away better than when you walked in. Because guess what? He's going to leave by death or by dishonor. He is going to go. And when he does, what will you be left with? He's going to leave you. There's 100% guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed other than that man is going to leave you. By death or by dishonor, he's going to go. And when he does, what will you be left with if you don't build your business while you're with him? If you don't build your business off the back of his willingness, what will you be left with? Make sense? Make sense? Bree, I think you're asking for the payment plan. It's $444 in-house payment plan. Or you can go click on, hold on one second. I'll tell you right now. Once you fill out all the information, you can click on, oh, you can't see my screen. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, team, we're over. I saw the timer. 1 second. Right here, once you fill out all the info, you just want to hit affirm and you can see the price for affirm here. It'll show you the breakdown, right? $69, y'all. It might cost you an extra 136 bucks, but $69 a month you can get inside. right? If you use Afterpay, it's even cheaper. Afterpay is even cheaper, I think. It's like, oh no, it's less interest. So $96 a month for $100 a month and $53 extra. You can put this on a payment plan for 12 months. And by your second payment, you won't have to worry about anything. If you come in and put your head down and do the work, you will have nothing to worry about. So the payment plans are there. Okay. Payment plans are there. You just got to fill out all the information before it lights up. Okay. You got to fill in your email and your first and last name before PayPal will light up. Okay. But this is your last opportunity to lock into this bundle. It will never be here again. And when it is, it'll cost you $2,000 more. Okay. My team is going to stick around in the room for just a few moments to help you ladies wrap up and give you your final couple seconds to tap in. If there are no questions in the next 5 minutes, my team is sliding out, and I hope to see you on the soft side. Now, for my lady A, they dropped $1 million matches in the challenge. I mean, they dropped the $1 million matches challenge link in the chat. It's $33. There's no excuses. If you can't do Richmond only, you absolutely should be there. And I will see you all on the soft side. Ciao for now, ladies. Remember, this is hard work. It is not just a luxury. It's a lifestyle. Ciao for now.